fun to figure out. Anyways, I'm posting this in the group chat so that way we have it. And so
it's okay.
I will be doing so fucking much it's gonna make you go crazy. Awesome. Yay. Can you transfer a thing over to a thing for me, actually?
Yes, I can. I just got alchemical skills.
Yay! Can you transfer the +1 from this dagger over to my weapon of choice?
Yeah, but Hskoro comes first.
Yeah, that's fair. Give the buff man what he wishes. Give the buff snake what they wish.
Yeah, everything that's going to happen in this session will be in the order that you asked me during the campaign.
Yay! Alright, I've posted the link in the Twitch of Tiny chat. Generally that means that people will come and they will see it and they will go, wow. If you're not familiar, Tiny. That's how it works.
Tiny?
Tiny? Tiny in chat?
Yes, Tiny in chat? Wait, are we live?
Tiny? We're live.
Oh,
yes.
Been live for a second.
Yes, I said out loud.
Fun said it 3 times to check with everyone.
Yeah.
And neither Regef nor Klub responded, so I was just like, well, if they aren't here right now, I'm going to start anyways, and they'll come back soon.
That's fine. It's not like if they came back, they would start reading their IP addresses loud out into the mic, right? Like, that's not a funny joke to do. That's not like a funny joke.
No, they would start telling us about their Beastie Ball teams.
Beastie Ball.
Alright. Chat by Beastie Ball.
Chat by Beastie Ball. If we can ever influence you to make one decision.
By Beastie Ball.
By Beastie Ball.
Play the Beastie Ball demo first if you are on the fence about it.
Or even if you're not on the fence about it, still play it. Even if you fucking hate it. Even if you're like, this sucks. You should play it.
No, you shouldn't do that. I respect your decision for not liking a video game, even if I do like it.
Even if you're wrong.
Damn. No one lets me have fun anymore.
I'm sorry. Stinky.
No one lets me say things unchecked anymore.
So,
Wait, what is this image?
I keep tabbing back in and like,
Uh-huh.
What do they call it? That fucking the brain, that part of people's brains that like pattern recognize faces and shit.
Not the hippocampus.
I bet it's some kind of cortex.
I think it is a cortex and not the cerebellum controls balance and like dreams and stuff. The hippocampus does appetite. The frontal lobe is like the frontal lobe is like most of your main thinking.
Most of your personality is up
Yeah,
there.
most of your personality is in the frontal lobe.
I feel like
That's
I can't hear the word hippocampus without thinking about a bunch of like hippopotami myces just sort of sitting around a campfire, like pleasantly toasting marshmallows.
Here we go. Here's my advertisement for Beastie Ball. The Sports King will be on screen.
Excellent.
I always think about that like the
New member of the party, Sports
came
King.
from Greek mythology, the seahorse. But it's like a horse, but it's
that's like I know what you're talking. What is it called? It's a.
It's also called a hippocampus.
Yeah, it's just called a hippocampus.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I always.
We named one after the other.
Is it because the part of the brain looks like the water horse?
A horse walrus?
No, the hippocampus is
No,
like
hippocampus is also a creature.
Yeah, that's what we're
That's what we're saying.
The horse walrus.
No, I thought it was like a horse, like seahorse.
Yeah, it's a horse from the water. It's a horse on the top, but then it's a walrus on the bottom, like a river, like a water centaur.
Man,
the next subscriber gets a hippocampus in chat.
Next subscriber gets
a free hippocampus if you choose to subscribe using Twitch Prime or anything else. Also, before we start, I just want to say how much I appreciate that whenever we go live, this is what Tiny's icon looks like, and it's so fucking funny to me because it was just fucking glaring at me, dude.
It looks kind of like a censor bar.
It kind of does. It's like she's cursing very badly, very bad.
Live by reaction.
But anyway, for the simulacrum maybe my face detecting pattern brain, Amogus, is like it looks at this.
What?
It looks at this.
Like on the what?
A beverage of so they call this like chunk on the map here in the background. Like when I look at it in my peripheral vision, it looks like an eye, like really distinctly.
Where?
Oh,
I kind of see it. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's kind of like how the witches are probably now watching us because we killed that.
It's like the
You
witches
killed their
and
daughter.
their-
Yeah.
It's like the witches and their evil eyes that they have because they're evil and bad. That's not true. Say hi to your local witch. Give her some like poultices or something. Actually, never mind. She's the one who'll be giving you the poultices. Oops.
By the way, it's
Just,
the
like,
fusiform
The
face
more I look
area.
at this, the more I'm like, oh man, there's like faces all over because there's the eye there.
Oh yeah, and right here, I
Usually
think is
that's
a.
the-
This looks like a face right here.
Yeah, I think the idea is generally.
This actually
that-
looks like a rat.
Yeah.
Oh, there's like guys here. Do you
And
see the
those
guys here?
There's
and there's skulls in the rocks down
Yeah, there's a
here.
skull right here.
Oh my god!
know where to
the
look.
fucking scream! The
There's a
scream
skull
from
right here if
Scream.
you know where to look.
And then there's just two
Fruit!
pomegranate.
Wait,
And
pomegranate.
then under little Reggie here in the outhouse,
Pomegranate.
this is a bunch of bats. Or some or like some kind
There's
of possum.
Bats in
maybe?
the outhouse. Okay,
The
if it's possums, that's
hippocampus,
fine.
the
Oh,
the
then
brain
there's
hippocampus is
no
literally just
possum or mole down here.
the brain's hippocampus is named after the animal because the word hippocampus just means seahorse because the hippocampus is a long line, so they went seahorse.
Yay!
Boys.
Also, why is there a little guy hiding in this brain? Do you see him?
Oh,
Holy moly!
Why is he in there?
It's all over the place.
I don't.
Get him out!
I'm not sure
Speaking
if
of
that's a guy
all
or
over
just
the
a
place.
hole.
Welcome back to Bloodlords.
Welcome back to
gonna be
Bloodlords.
weird.
Well, we're always having relevant
Bloodlords.
conversations.
It's gonna be a weird energy kind of
Session.
downtime session where we're gonna do some downtime actions while I get, because I still need to get our mini interlude dungeon ready.
Yay!
So the party's gonna dick around Grey Dirge and just, do some crafting and some downtime and some social link cutscenes with each other and with the fun NPCs they met along the way in Book 1. And then we'll
I
have a
had some-
little interlude mini dungeon that's a home
Yeah.
built by me. And then we're gonna start Book 2.
I had something I wanted to do, but the problem is it would take time to like tell you, so I don't know. I'll figure out what I want to do. Also, is Little Ricky just a really big brain? Look at the similarities. They're like cousins. Is he just like a brain shaped like a dude?
You can't be
Disgusting.
saying that about him.
Like it's a Doom enemy.
Yeah, he is a Doom enemy. Oh my god.
I literally have not been to hell. Not a demon.
Not yet. That's for our interlude mini quest 2.
All right, we're swapping
Stay
over to
tuned.
5e to do Into Avernus. Everyone will be sad about it.
Oh, we have a
I
fucking
quit.
inn right here. I do think I'm not gonna run a Diss one shot when we have a fucking champion of Diss in chat.
This is true.
Diss is true.
This is true.
This is wrong. Okay, I'm taking the
This is-
Sports King off of the screen before I forget him.
Did somebody say Sports King? Love that guy.
I love him. I need to make a character
Honestly,
with fake jacket.
And he won't be here like the cauldron was.
I don't remember what this music is.
Let's find out
When-
together.
We are not at the table.
My
We are
favorite
not at
thing
the table.
is when we
Oh,
get
yeah. Should I move
streamers
into
to
the
do like
house?
silly bits, or when the streamer does a silly bit and they forget about the silly bit and it just remains on screen the whole time. Rube did that with a panini by accident one time, and I felt so bad about it because it affected Eben Ward.
But it was like so small, and I hate
Yeah,
that it
but
affected
it was
it.
there. It was
The
there.
you should feel more bad for me who left the cauldron on screen for the entire end of Bloodlords, and you guys didn't tell me about it until the stream was over.
I'm
That there was
sorry,
a
I thought
big
it was
fat
intended.
cauldron in the middle of the screen blocking the screen.
I just wasn't looking.
I thought it was intended.
I thought it was intended.
It was intended as like a small visual metaphor, not to cover the screen.
Visual metaphor?
Yeah, metaphorical.
A
The
metaphorical,
metaphorical
cauldron.
cauldron.
A cauldron is, what is a cauldron but a metaphor for sustenance?
They call him the cauldron.
Because he is my father.
Gwen?
Yeah.
You said so, and then you stopped talking to say because he is my father.
Yeah.
Look, I have no noise suppression on. I was laughing so hard. God damn it.
So the party, for those of you that sleep, wake up in a nice, nice for Grey Dirge anyway.
I know, my room's fucking awesome.
Oh, I was more so saying the weather, talking about the weather, but...
Yeah, gotcha. Sorry. Won't interrupt anymore.
To rather luxuriant quarters for Grey Dirge on a rather nice weather day for Grey Dirge, which is to say, it's only mostly cloudy.
Wow.
I hate the way the sun shines through that window light.
Red.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning,
Victor?
Graves.
Good morning. Vicht, you look more annoyed than usual.
I'm a little mad that little Ricky is in my laboratory.
Wait, why is he in there? What is he doing? Is this
I don't know. I think he's playing with the fire.
Is that a good idea to allow him to do?
No, I'm going to ask him that.
Okay. Have fun. She reaches down to pet test and waves to Hskoro.
Or looks down from the ceiling to wave.
What?
No, like he was looking from at the ceiling. He was not on the ceiling.
Oh, I thought.
Sorry, that.
Hskoro turns his gaze from the ceiling.
Yes, thank you.
Hskoro on the glass, like.
I mean, we weren't doubting you. We think Hskoro could do it.
Sorry, I was sunning. Sorry, I was sunning myself and I got a little too close. You understand, surely. Yeah.
Little Ricky.
Looks in your general direction.
Are you enjoying the fire?
They nod.
That's... Well, I don't actually need it. I'll need it later for glass blowing, but... For right now, I'm going to... spend some time trying to use this room for general things. Whenever I come into the middle of the room, I'll probably be doing some room transferring, so you might want to get out of the way. It might get a little bright.
Little Ricky sits there, points at the general space of their forehead.
No, you'd be surprised how much magical brightness can really hurt your retinas, even if you don't have any. I've seen the blind go blind again. Magic is a finicky thing. You have fun. Buddy.
They scoot a little bit closer to the fire. They're not messing with it, but they are just like... They are basking in the warmth.
Rick, like, flicks one of her ears and... sits down to go over her notes, which are all in the process of... which is currently a bunch of alchemical knowledge, and it's shoved off to the side so that she can research magical crafting again. Are they gonna kiss?
What the hell?
What the hell? What the hell? What?
You moved
Kissing?
one step closer to Hskoro, and I made a joke that you would kiss.
Oh. Graves sort of looks around and says, "Has anyone seen Big Rodney? He's not, normally he's up and about all hours of the everything since he doesn't sleep. I don't see him doing any busy work here."
Vicht, who is not checking if you are looking, just kind of waves her hand. That is her response.
I sense it. It's fine.
You can sense her,
Bonnie.
Yes, what is it?
She kind of like blinks blearily, finally puts on her glasses. She's in like her pajamas, like it's like a straight up like Scrooge snork me like nightcap and gown type thing. Sort of rubs her eyes behind the glasses and puts them back on. Have you seen Rodney? I assume both of you were up all night since, well, there's not much else for you to do.
I have not seen much of Rodney now.
Mm,
He might be outside tending to the... I can't remember her name. The troll.
what was her name, Gwen?
Nima.
Ah, yes, Nima. I will check out there. Hold on. Graves does a quick change maneuver. Wah, 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 pow. And then comes back out, more aptly dressed for the day to see if she can perhaps see what Rodney's up to. Wham! Gentlemen.
Morning.
Morning. Ah, Nima. Yes, I know. It is, quite the morning, huh? Shit, I should probably... I should have brought Body out, because I can't speak her language. She, thinks for a moment. Can I use society to try to communicate an idea to her?
I'll just say that Argon has taught her enough common that you can just talk together at this point.
But she speaks fairly rudimentary common. Got it.
Yeah.
Have you seen Rodney, the skull man? Yay high.
Not this. Points at the sky and like makes a turn motion.
Yes, not this morning. That is strange. Normally he's up making a bit more of a ruckus. Can't imagine where he would be. How was your... I look back at the little garden that we've set up, this little hydroponics thing. Gardening been going.
Cool.
Okay, where have we set up the crops then, actually?
I just kind of assumed just sort of out front here in general.
Okay.
Mostly what she's been doing is just kind of weeding because the whole yard is super overgrown, but it's looking a lot clearer now, and she's probably just sort of getting a couple of tools together this morning to start, like, actually tilling for crops. To get, like, space ready for stuff.
Good. I'm glad you have something to preoccupy yourself. I assumed... She realizes she's, like, using some pretty large words in common and tries to think. It was probably boring before we were here.
Quiet.
I hope we're not too loud.
Yeah. Hole's still there.
I see. Fair enough. Oh, one moment. Your payment. I go back inside and then quickly come back out with an arm of one of the bodies we have collected and just sort of toss it in her direction. A tip for all your hard work.
Catches it in her mouth like a dog.
Excellent. I hope you enjoy that one. It is it's a bit bloody, so it's a little juicier than usual. I don't know how you prefer your meals, but yes.
You know, I was gonna say that this seems like a little derogatory to do that to her, but I'm pretty sure if you tossed food at any of the members of our party, they would also catch it in their mouth immediately.
Yes. Yeah. Also, the idea was not I hope she catches it. It was here how
you were just tossing it to her like you would toss anything to somebody.
Yes, I would simply throw things at people. Graves.
Horrible John Carpenter crunching noises.
Hskoro peeks into Big Rodney's room.
Graves gives a wave and heads back inside.
Hey, open the door.
Dr. Graves is looking for you.
Why?
He shrugs.
You'll find me eventually.
He nods. He turns around, sees Vicht.
I'm still
Hey.
working on getting that thing. Oh yeah, hey Vic.
Yes,
Need to
hello.
talk to you about a couple things.
Yes, you do. I'm more importantly, I'm here that now Hskoro is next to me. I was taking the Hskoro was in the living room, and I had like a point A to point B to go from the bedroom to back immediately to my lab, and Hskoro was in the pathing, but I was hoping for him to come towards me rather than I go towards him, and it worked out. Hskoro, I'm going to need that armor for you to upgrade it. You're not going anywhere today, are you?
No.
And then I will be transferring the runes of your armors.
Very well.
That's all. You can leave them in the laboratory. Points to the room with the fireplace.
So he's gonna head. He's taking his armor off.
Hey Vic.
In the middle of the room. Scandalous. What's up, Rodney?
You do alchemy? You make potions?
Rodney, you would be delighted to hear the things that I have learned recently. Out of my own convenience and not for you.
That's great. Yes or no?
I can make tonics, and I can now make potions. Or mild
Oh, yeah.
elixirs.
I got a custom order that I gotta fill out.
How
I'm
many?
gonna go get the ingredients. Would you be able to put them together? I
Yes.
asked my guy who I used to talk to, but you know how it is. Whenever
I
you
can
get
safely
the crank,
combine
you lose,
I can safely combine ingredients in a glass vial, yes. Or
Alright,
glass
sweet.
pitcher is probably what you're more looking for.
Closer to a vial.
Jar. Jar it is.
Jar will work.
Drink our potions out of mason jars.
Oh my
Yo.
god, we're like a rustic,
It's
a
fall!
rustic little hipster place.
also
It's
work-
fall. It's
It'd also work if it was like in a syringe.
Pumpkin spice
Syringe.
health potions.
Oh my god.
We might have to procure a finely sized syringe. Depends on whether you want a...
Whatever sanitary thing we got around here. I'll see if I can buy something out there.
Yeah, it might be best for you to buy things rather than to repurpose the syringes that I use, which are mostly for mechanical purposes. If you
Yeah.
need a medical syringe for what is it? Intercural, integral, intercutaneous. Cutaneous, if you need cutaneous injections, you're definitely going to have to buy a different syringe. But if you
No,
want
this ain't
something...
for me.
If you just want a dropper, then I have a couple of those.
And drop is not good enough. It'll be fine.
Alright, I'm sure you can find something. Once again, just put them on my desk and I'll get to it in the upcoming days. The rune thing might take a while.
Gotcha.
I've got plans, I've got a request. You are currently, well, I believe you're about 4th on the list.
Fourth. Ugh.
Yeah, you guys want things, and I'm the only one who can make them.
I mean, when's that coin getting made?
4th on the list.
No, the other thing's more important. That's 5th on the list.
Okay. Closes the door behind her.
Peace and quiet.
Peace and quiet.
Hskoro removes his clothes and then goes to leave.
You're walking around the house in your undergarments. What's so weird about that?
I don't think I'll ever get used to the way he does that.
You should. I wish I could.
I mean, you could. It's just...
I could, but then you'd...
What? I'd be weird about it? I'd be weird about you being nude in the home while I am just walking around? Yes,
I wouldn't be
maybe
completely nude, but you would poke me.
Why would I poke you while you were...
Because... Vic just lifts up her shirt and you can see scabs.
Oh, hold on, wait, actually. She like, sort of... Well, I guess she doesn't have to kneel down because she's fairly short, so she, like, leans in and almost immediately starts picking at
She drops her shirt over as you're about to poke her with her finger. Exactly. I need to be perfect. I need to be fully clothed for my safety at all times, and not just lab safety, from safety from you all.
I don't do. It just looks like an interesting skin condition. That's all I'm saying.
I have a lot of interesting conditions that you will have to learn more about after you dissect my corpse.
I will not. Actually, hold on.
I think you're volunteering.
I mean, if you're volunteering, if you have a corpse, I will, before dissection, attempt reanimation of some kind. I would
Yes,
much
yes,
rather you
Dr.
be
Graves.
here.
I'm telling you right now that I'm donating my body to science because I'm so generous.
Yay! That is wonderful.
Now
I'm
go
actually
away.
very happy.
She goes and flumps back in her chair.
She kind of pouts. Very well.
Dr. Graves.
Yeah. Yes. Hi. It's Hskoro, you're still not clothed.
Because I need your assistance.
No? She kind of like quirks her head to the side.
He holds up the corset.
Oh, I see.
It is the only other change of clothes I have.
Oh, dear. Well, we can fix that at some point. I can get you some other things if you want. You have a particular, I'm not going to say taste, but restrictions you've put on yourself for what you can wear, yes?
I do not care.
Excellent. We can work on some basic tunics, a few loose-fitting sort of pants, maybe some kinds of robes. We can figure it out. But for now, yes, I can assist you with that. Where would you like to deal with this?
He just like looks around, then just holds out the corset.
Why don't we go downstairs? She kind of gently pushes you in the direction of the stairs.
Vic makes that same hand motion from earlier. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
The important question is, does Hskoro want it in the style of traditional Geb style or modern Geb style?
How's Dr. Graves putting it on Hskoro?
She's putting it on in probably the most tasteful way. Like probably a more classical look, I would think. Although she's perfectly fine, having it either way, with the corset on the inside or the outside. Doesn't really matter. It's more to whatever your taste is and what is most comfortable for you, huh? Although you will get certain, she's kind of snickers, reactions if you have it on the outside, yeah?
He blinks. I do not understand.
People will catcall you, Hskoro.
Very well.
Wait, do you know what that is? Does that translate?
I just imagine Hskoro making like, here, kitty, kitty.
thinking about how he calls Test over. Hold on, look here. I am unfamiliar.
Okay, what is it then?
No, I am unfamiliar.
Oh, unfamiliar. Okay. So she's kind of like tying it up on you. I assume romance and other topics were still something within your culture. I imagine every culture has something akin to romance or partnership in that sort of way.
I am a sheltered sort.
I see. Well, in that case, catcalling is very much a more lurid way of approaching someone with interest of romantic and maybe, she like waggles her eyebrows, other ulterior motives. So what I'm saying is, if you want it on the inside, you will be seen as very demure, very reserved, very refined, and if you put it on the outside, well, some people might approach you, if that's what you want.
He doesn't respond any further.
Okay, I will put it underneath. If you want to be brave some other day, you can, by all means. She kind of like giggles to herself before finishing sort of dressing you and getting you all sorted and situated.
Let's see. I will be heading out today.
I imagine this is a very, very... I didn't think you would be lounging around the house in this. It is, honestly, I'm kind of surprised.
I do believe others would have problems if I was unclothed throughout the day in the household.
Is that common where you're from? Or is that just something you do?
That is me.
I see. Very well. I will work on getting you some more garments, yeah? That way you don't have to either choose between something extremely pragmatic and underdressed, or she gestures at the extremely, like, lavish and very, very proper and refined clothing. This.
He nods.
I have many ideas, but for now, she gives you a little pat on the back. Be gone with you. Do your due diligence. What are you actually planning on doing today?
Going out and about. Talking.
Am I going to get more specifics, or are you going to be cryptic?
I apologize you find my answers cryptic.
Oh, no, sweetheart, it is fine. I simply do not always understand the way you word things. You word them in a very, detached and distant way. That is not a criticism.
It is an apt way to describe me.
Well, if you want to tell me, you can, but if you'd rather just go and be on with your day, that's fine. Just, you know.
Is this curiosity, or because you worry for my safety?
She kind of smiles. It can be both, Hskoro. I know you can take care of yourself, but I take care of people for a living. It's my job to worry about people.
I just realized my audio was doubled this whole time from my mic. Whoops. Sorry about that. Just bring that up. That I'm just bringing it up for people watching the stream. You're not crazy. That was my bad.
Vic actually is wearing her cone today, so there's like a very mild echo.
I don't want to be naked, because then you'll start messing with the cone. You're gonna start poking me where I can't see it. And it's gonna make me. I'm gonna scream.
And I can't bite you if you do that.
I'm gonna scream, and I'm gonna bite myself once you're done.
No, so it is. Yeah. I'm curious, and I am fretting over you. Yes.
He nods. I will be stopping by Miss Haldoli's place to start.
That's good. Anything in particular you are wanting to talk with her about, or are you just wanting to chat?
I am hoping to entreat myself with more nobles.
That's smart. I really should focus on that as well. I need to, because Miss Haldoli is not the Reanimators Guild person, correct? She just works with them.
She's a high-ranking member and probably the representative around the highest-ranking representative in Grey Dirge, I would say.
Okay, so if I was speaking to a Reanimator, it probably would be her.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good.
She is in charge of all the farm around Grey Dirge and ranches.
That's true. She can certainly open doors for you. Although, between you and me, I would not expect her to be the one most deeply ingratiated in the... how do I put this? She does not particularly like nobility. She prefers to tend to herself and deal with things her own way. And a lot of the politicking, while it is fun for her to gossip about, she doesn't tend to like a lot of the other blood lords or people in high positions of power. That's why she's all the way out here.
She does seem to enjoy the dinners.
Well, that's because she likes food.
As do I.
Exactly. It's the one thing I think everyone can agree on. Well, except for our compatriots who don't eat much, but it is a part of the lifestyle of the undead, no? Anyways, I am holding you up far too much. Be on your way, and when you get back, allow me to know. I will see if I can make you some nice garments in the meantime.
picks up the camera. Picks up the death level.
Well.
Moves his now.
Okay.
Vicht perks up and whistles at Hskoro as he walks by.
Yes, Vicht.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that you looked like, what's the word? A PYT in that thing?
He looks at Dr. Graves.
Hold on.
Oh, I see. Okay, I found out.
That, like, do you guys not have that slang here in Geb?
Yes, my, like, parents used to say it occasionally. She gives you, like, a slug. Like, Jesus.
What, you're
not
jealous
even
because
that old.
you're jealous because you're an old hag?
I am not old! I'm 21!
How old are you, Dr. Graves?
I just said I'm 21.
I can't imagine anyone using this in Gab, I'll be real. Who the fuck is young in Gab?
It might be surprising, but Dhampir are not entirely undead. We're sort of in between worlds. I was born at Dhampir, and so...
You are so small.
That is the halfling, that is not the Dhampir.
That's not what I'm meaning.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
have to admit, I've been thinking you've been lying about your age your entire time, and you've just got a good face of makeup.
No, I am... I have studied very hard to be in the place that I am. Yeah, she is very young. She is extremely young to have a doctorate, even for like this period of time. Especially considering she's multiple professions under her belt.
Oh, I would say especially for Gab, like, being this successful this young is astounding.
In fact, my makeup is designed to make me look a little older, because if people all immediately clocked me in my 20s, I don't think many people here would take me seriously.
Yeah, you do a really good job. I thought you were doing the opposite.
Well, thank you.
Bonnie actually gives you a grin.
What?
She goes in to peach her cheek.
Oh my god, stop it!
Oh,
Stop
jealous
it,
of a
no!
girl's mature looks, aren't you, Graves?
No, leave me alone. She like gently like pulls away from it, but she doesn't like stop you. It reminds me of my mom's. This is.
Careful, Bonnie. She might be into older women.
I'm going to kill you.
Vicht is like
She
cackling
immediately
very.
stops.
Yeah, Vicht is like cackling ugly in your chair.
One of these days you're going to get bisected, and maybe I won't help you.
I thank you for the compliment, Vic.
As someone who's been bisected before, you're not
Oh.
gonna want that.
Though it is still yet to be explained to me.
Anytime, cutie
You're
pie.
beautiful.
Ah,
I throw like I throw rocks at you.
picks up a loose piece of tile and throws it at Vic. She catches it in her mouth.
Picks up a loose cast.
Oh yeah. I throw the cat at you. Actually, she picks up the cat and just launches test at you.
Vic somehow perfectly catches Test in the air at the length with her long ass gangly limbs with the long leg and like swings around and puts Test on the chair.
You know, I've never seen a cat that is that fine with being picked up and hucked around. It's quite interesting.
I imagine Argon kind of trained that instinct.
Maybe.
I think that cat has to be used to being handled, like literally handled.
That's how I used to escape our little fights. I always
Yeah.
called him Catman.
Wait, he threw cats at you and just kind of
No.
ran away?
No, other way around.
No, other way around. He has a little bit of reflexes, or at least did when he had other body parts.
I was going to say he better have reflexes. All he has is reflexes effectively now.
Sorry, Bonnie, for getting on you earlier. I just Well, I figured that I'm trying to get my quota in for flirting with the entire party. If I have some kind of
That was flirting.
well, yeah, Bonabel, I took you on a date.
She looks at you.
What?
I
You
thought
didn't
that
like
was
the
just for
drinks?
mission.
Oh God. Yeah, it was for the mission, but you know, we can't just have a little fun every once in a while.
You are an utter failure. You realize this, yes? You are. How do you say fumbling the bag? Fumbling
Yes,
a
I'm
bag?
here to openly admit that I'm not romantically attracted to any of you, but if I can get you falling head over heels for me, I can stop doing requests and have you guys do mine.
Maybe get rid of the mange first, and we'll talk.
She sticks her tongue out. Girls like my mange.
No one say that.
Yeah, the girls didn't say that either. Goes back to writing.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh man, I need to talk to Rodney. When is Rodney? He'll be normal, maybe. What am I saying?
Vic
Have you
like just
checked
makes
the basement?
I
no.
was down there with Hskoro. He's not there.
Vic points to his room. He's looking for peace and quiet, so go get him.
Oh, excellent. Graves rubs her hands together in a "I'm about to bother this person" motion. Hello.
Me and
The
my friends'
bothersome
DMs.
Dhampir.
Excellent. You're not doing anything. Just lying down in bed. Perfect.
I'm doing something. Good morning, Dr. Graves.
Good morning, Rodney of the large. I don't know. It's so awkward calling you Big Rodney when I know you personally.
What the fuck does that mean?
No, it's not about this. I was about to say something else. It's just like it's hard to say that casually. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like a mobster or organized crime name or something, which I imagine is intentional. But like
I mean,
I talk to you like all the time.
Yeah, it's the name I was born with. What do you got a problem
Your
with
first name is not Big.
it? It's on my damn birth certificate. You want to see it? I don't have it anymore, but it's there.
I'm gonna insight that.
Alright, everybody, let's see how good this roll is.
+1 to my sense motive. There we go. Fuck, that doesn't beat it, I don't think.
No.
Because
Wait,
it's
if
10
that's
plus
against my
whatever your
deception
deception is.
DC?
Yeah, that doesn't beat your
So
deception
it's 10
DC.
plus deception?
Yeah, so it doesn't.
No.
I refuse to believe that. I don't care if it's true or not, I refuse to believe it.
I'm sorry, with that roll, there's a spark in your heart. Maybe.
You can at least you can't see Rodney is lying or not, whether or not it's true.
You know,
He believes it.
It's so hard to tell your tells when your face literally doesn't move at all.
And one of the few perks of not having a face.
Yeah.
As I said, few though.
Would you like a face?
Nah. Too much work.
I guess you would have to maintain it, although you do generally have to, I assume, clean off your skull every day, which is a little bit more cumbersome.
I mean, just take a damn shower, same as you.
Graves, you're wearing makeup.
No, I understand that, but what I mean is, water can damage the what is it? Graves would know this, I don't. It's not cartilage. It's like the enamel of the bone. Is that what it is? It's not enamel.
I am a magically enhanced skeleton. I am functionally a bit resistant to such standard degradation of my form.
Oh, I see. You have the more advanced necrotics. I mean, that makes sense considering you're sentient and sapient.
And is there a fucking point for you coming in here when I'm having my R&R session?
I was mostly just coming in here to see how you were doing and wondering why you weren't up and about. Usually you're a little more proactive in the mornings.
Was guy not allowed to have some fucking peace and quiet these days?
You're allowed. I'm just saying it is, I don't know. Usually you're on some kind of, what do they call it? The Sigma grind set. You're doing something.
I'm allowed to have weekends, you know.
I guess. That's fine.
I still have things to do today, but I'm doing
No.
it later.
Like what kind of things?
I gotta go get some ingredients for a potion for somebody.
Oh! Wait. She kind of like looks at you. Don't you already have everything that you, typically make on average? You're not
Yeah,
exactly...
this isn't a typical potion.
Oh. Expanding beyond snake oil this time?
Personal request.
Hmm. Well, far be it from me to ask too many questions of a KG skeleton. I will leave you to it then. I just wanted to say good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. And then I close the dust devil in there. Fuck you.
It opens the door.
What did it just do with his damn claws or something?
The dust devil does a backflip and opens the door with its forks. No one will ever believe you.
The fucker scratched the handle. God damn it.
I was gonna say, I imagine that the dust devil has like a like pole that it can like open up a small hatch in its roof and just extend the pole up, and then like a little grabber comes out and just like.
Mel, I regret to inform you that's an actual upgrade that I didn't take, and I chose instead to have a 30-foot explosion leap. So instead you can imagine the dust devil opening its bottom hatch and going. You hear a blast, and the door does not fall over. In fact, it just opens normally.
Explosion noise. Door slowly creaks open as if it was opened by hand.
Yes.
Awesome. Dr. Graves is going to go and start sewing some clothes for Hskoro.
What style?
That's a good question.
Rococo.
Pardon?
Rococo.
Rococo. Hold on.
Because I actually have notes. That's the wrong PDF.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I want you to make
Yes.
restrictive options of making cloaks. Well, you can make a cloak fun and fancy if you do everything all at once, the Rococo style.
That is true. You know what? Actually, she's been having so much fun, she is going to straight up put Hskoro in shit like this.
So much. That's so
It's
much.
a lot,
I
isn't
need
it?
you.
That's
I don't
so
need to take
unpragmatic.
I don't need to take a picture of anything. If you don't know what Rococo is, just go look up Rococo and then paintings or clothes and look at anybody's clothes in the image. And that's what I'm requesting for Hskoro. They're all the same, which is too much.
Also,
but
I'm
you
thinking
would know,
I'm
Dr.
probably gonna...
Graves,
Yes?
that the modern fashion trends in Gab is actually more of a pastel goth now.
Ooh, like a more close to what we have today? Surely not.
It's oddly enough, it's a lot of like brighter colors and like it's a very ironic fashion for Gab.
Wait, so it literally is pastel gothic Lolita type shit? Like it's the exact kind of thing I made my outfit out of?
Yes, but like with bright, vibrant colors, like flower design.
Ooh, okay, there's a lot of ideas I have.
Shit, I don't have my PDF on me. It's my thumb drive with all my PDFs is upstairs.
Hskoro,
Otherwise I
I'm
could
sorry,
get-
darling. You were getting
get
so many
images.
dresses. You are not getting slacks. I promised you slacks. You're not fucking getting them. I'm sorry.
Doesn't know what slacks are. Oh, now he's gonna think this is what slacks are.
Oh my god, this. Puns, you can't show literally any of these on stream.
Sorry, all these images are copyrighted.
The first one isn't. The first one is a famous painting.
I know, but I just asked everyone else to look it up because all Rococo paintings look the same. It's all ladies in big dresses having fun.
Ladies in Big Dresses Having Fun is my my new Girl Riot punk album.
Mine is called Ladies in Big Dresses Having Evil.
Oh!
Thank you.
That's so cool. That's so cool and epic. Geb is also a, like, Mediterranean-inspired country, I believe?
Yeah, so a lot of the architecture would have been taken from Osiris, which is the fantasy Egypt of the setting.
Okay. So kind of closer to the Middle Eastern sort of fashion. With, of course, the African sort of twist. There's a lot of really, really good things. I think I'll also get, like, some basic white tunics with, like, sashes and stuff like that. Basically, she's going to make a wardrobe for Hskoro that allows for everyday use, but is made of several very impractical and very, very overly pretty outfits. I can make a crafting check if you want, but I'm scared. Or it's not a crafting, it's my tailor check.
Yeah, I mean, you can...
If it was a crafting check, I'd be making Hskoro's clothes. And I am.
And you are. Alright, tailor lore. Let me see. I will, by the way, be using my hero point on this if I don't get a good score.
Okay.
I'll cry, because I'll cry about it.
Your one hero point.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Graves, your fingers must fucking be calloused, but you don't give a shit.
He really does not give a shit. She doesn't stick herself very often anymore. Obviously, she's a professional. But she makes at least, I think, 4 or 5 pieces within, like, a couple of hours. Like, at a remarkable speed, and comes sort of, like, running out into the foyer, holding, like, all of them. They are far larger than she is, so she basically looks like she's buried under a mountain of fabric.
Hee-hee-hoo.
Hee-hoo. Alright, now, are we doing the downtime stuff? Do we have anything else we want to do, party mates?
Well, I have nothing I wanted. I have bantered with every single member of the party and made them annoyed at me.
I've also done this.
My quote is filled. Bonnie?
Hskoro has exited stage left.
Regef is dead. Bonnie is also dead.
I'm just in a different damn room.
Yeah. Fair. Oh, this is beautiful.
I suppose I'll need to find something to do today.
Have you tried getting a job? She like hits you with a glare.
What?
Mean.
Maybe you should get a job.
Vicht, we have so much money.
I mean, yeah, but that's what you did last time. Maybe you can get some good info out of it.
Well, that's true.
I'm not sure who Hskoro's gonna go talk with, but he might have someone more specific in mind. Just getting some general information wouldn't hurt.
I suppose I'll go piddle around and find some shitty nobles to talk to.
Yeah, I mean, you're an intelligent undead. They'd be willing to speak with you as they'd be willing to speak to anybody. Have fun.
Yes, goodbye, Vicht. Bonnie actually puts on her nice coat.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Out of the town.
Yeah, people are wearing the things I made for them. Yippee.
I must say, Graves, this is rather a nice one.
Thank you. I'm happy you like it. I really did work quite hard on it. By the way, do you think that she holds up a incredible, like, this is like the most glitter bomb ass, like, oh my god, this is girly frou type thing. She holds up one of those, and she holds up a more plain sort of white garment with like a blue vest. Which do you think would look best on Hskoro for daily use?
Her eye glazes over.
That's fine.
More than usual.
You know what? I'll figure it out. Actually, you go do the things you want to do.
I apologize. I'm just not one for understanding dresses.
No, No, don't worry about it. It is fine.
Yes. Have fun, kiddo. She ruffles your hair.
She like she looks like she's contemplating biting you. She does.
You can tell that Bonnie actually is enjoying herself. The slightest smile on her face as she walks out.
She'll allow it. She'll allow it.
God forbid girls have fun.
They just wanna.
God forbid women do anything.
Alright, now are we ready for downtime?
Yeah,
Yay.
I think so.
I forgot about the the large birds that we now have.
Don't worry. I know them well.
Treat?
No treat!
Why were you asking me if I have a treat?
Treat?
No.
I'm gonna move y'all to Great Urge now.
They don't have it on here. Alright. Well, number one, I have all the ingredients to do so I don't need to spend any money. Day one of our breakage, I'm just going to transfer runes. And, the transferring runes rule comes from GM Core. You can transfer runes between two items. This is the craft activity. You must be able to craft magical items. You can move one rune from one item or swap it with a rune with another item. To swap the runes must be fundamental runes or both be property runes. If it is on the wrong piece of equipment, you automatically have a crit failure on your crafting check. The DC of the crafting check into a rune is determined by the item level of the rune being transferred, and the price is 10% of the rune's price, unless crafting a rune stone, which is free. If you're swapping, use the higher level and determine the price between these two values. It takes a day to transfer a rune or swap a pair of runes, and you continue to work over the days to get a discount, as usual with craft. I think I'm just going to pay for 10% of the rune's price. And where is the item that you wanted? You have it in your inventory? You just put it in chat?
Which thing?
Who are you talking to?
The item with the rune you wanted me to transfer?
The fucking item with the rune is in the,
Oh, is it
the
in the
loot mule.
Alright.
yeah, it's the meat cleaver.
Meat.
Oh yes, I forgot that we got a cleaver.
And you wanted the +1, which is, I believe, a +1 upgrade. I have already that in my formula. Really good, because I can give everyone else a +1. That's 35 gold point GP. So that's 3.5 gold. That's 3 gold, 5 silver. Which is really good, actually. That's really fucking awesome. DC 16, so I'm going to... I'm going to make that check. I will not be paying that. Sorry, buddy. Oh, critical success by +12. I'm gonna put some of the gold back because I technically... I get to keep that. 5 coins, 17. Would be 17 is 5, so 12. Alright. I am now at 70 gold.
Yeah.
That takes it off the meat cleaver.
Yeah, that takes it off the meat cleaver and it is automatically on your whatever weapon you give me.
Okay. That is the meat cleaver.
Or weapon or armor. So just put a +1 on whatever.
Can it be transferred to armor?
It's just a +1.
Yeah, it is
no, it does specify weapon potency on the rune though there.
Oh, it specifies weapon potency, then I can't actually transfer that wound. That rune.
No.
You can't transfer it to an armor or in general?
I can't transfer it in general because it specifically says that this is a weapon rune. But I have good news. I can just pay more and do it and just give you unless you give me a weapon, you want to. If you have a weapon, I can transfer it to you. You can still get the +1 on a weapon, but also I could just spend another day and put a +1 on your armor.
I'd just take the +1 to the weapon if it's cheaper.
Yeah, and then done. Just add +1 potency to your whatever weapon you're using.
There we go.
Alright, well that's Vicht's day.
Yay!
Day 1.
Yay!
Who's next?
Who's next?
I could ask about the crafting, but I gotta. Gwen, do I gotta do anything to go into town and buy some ingredients? Or just should I just reduce the amount of gold in my inventory?
You might be able to haggle.
Yeah, I guess it depends on if you want to like have a cutscene for it or if you just want to do it.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too sure exactly what the ingredients of this would be. Like the exact ingredients? Let me look at it. See if it says it anywhere.
So while everyone figures out their things, I'm going to use the bathroom link.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it doesn't specify any specific ingredients. I'll just reduce I'll reduce my backpack by 60 gold.
Find 60 gold worth of ingredients?
It's a very important potion.
Okay. Who is next?
I could go.
Alright, Hskoro, where are you off?
Yeah, he's going to the Haldoli estate.
Alright. You arrive out front and are greeted by a messenger quickly runs in at your arrival, and Major Domo Miruk arrives shortly after. Hskoro, pleasure to see you again. Is there anything I could help you with today?
I wished to invite Lady Haldoli to go with me to meet with other nobles for dinners.
Oh, I see. Did you have anyone in mind in particular you were going to see, or?
No.
Perhaps this is something that would be better discussed with her directly. I believe she's free this afternoon. If you'd like to come in, I can have her prepared for you.
Nods.
Right this way. He disappears into the manor, leaving you in the waiting room, and reappears shortly after with Berlin. Hskoro! A pleasure as always. What do I owe the visit today? I don't get to see very many of you on your own. This is exciting.
I wish to go meet with nobles and engage in dinners and conversations. I figured you may be interested to join.
Oh, you want to hobnob? Get a couple of good graces, and now you're addicted to it. Well, I'm sure I can arrange such a thing.
Thank you.
Yes, there's a few folks. I'm sure. Mira, could you fetch my address book? Of course. Yes, let's see. Well, we did dine with the governor recently. He was, and I think you've already made quite an impression on him. There's old Otragar at the empty threshold. He's always a delight. Slate and Django, I think they're busy working on the aqueducts right now, but I'm sure we could squeeze them in sometime, maybe in a week. They're the local representatives of the Builders League. They're quite fine folks. Actually, you know, Vicht might... okay, now hold on, Berlin. Are you being presumptuous now? You see, Slate is also a gnoll. So I thought that maybe Vicht might be interested in meeting them, but now I'm realizing that sounds kind of racist.
Good thing that you realized that. I fucking hate other gnolls.
Good to know, Vicht Tulpa that sits on my shoulder.
Anytime.
It would seem that we have, to my knowledge, have made quite an impression with the Builders League before even properly meeting them.
Indeed.
That might be a good first start.
Well, giving some folks a bank certainly is a good first impression, I'd say. Yes, we could go see them. I'll have to wait until their tokens are ready, but I'm sure we can arrange it soon.
No worries, we can pause my downtime.
Oh, I mean, I think that would take like a whole other session. Let me see if there are some
Who
other
else is available then?
Yes, let's...
Hold on, let me check my phone book.
I don't. Who doesn't have a loading icon?
Yes, Governor, Otragar. You've really met all the most important people. Now Gwen has to come up with entirely new NPCs.
That's crazy.
God forbid. Characters.
You know, I think Mayor Avram Bloodoath is in town.
Oh.
He is the Lord Mayor of Corpse Light, something of our sister city, town, a little ways north of Axum Woods. I think you might be able to get along swimmingly with him. If you'd like to come out, I'm certain he'd be most interested in having a dinner together. We could throw something together.
Hskoro will nod.
Exquisite. I will get that all sorted out, and I will have our whole sort of rendezvous, I think they call it, in some parts of the world, put together.
I'm familiar with this phrase.
Excellent. I was worried I was using it wrong. I will have it all set up and ready to go. Did you have any other business today?
You are versed in agriculture, yes.
Exceedingly so. Or I should hope so anyway, on account of all the farms and ranches I run.
Could you identify these?
Ooh.
holds out the mystery seeds.
She makes an adjusting glasses motion on her not glasses as she examines them more closely. Random plant. I'll be real, I forgot that y'all had those.
Yay. Wait, sorry, had what?
The random plant seeds
The
that we
mystery
got.
seeds.
Yes.
And it's okay because the hagnail got them, not us. We did not steal them from your farm, Mrs. Haldoli.
Why, Hskoro, where did you find those? I do believe what you have is curry seeds.
Oh! I'm sorry.
We are literally so back.
We are about as back as I think we physically could be.
Book 2, we're gonna make so much fucking curry.
Hskoro was thinking about. Go ahead.
You know, I never thought about it, but I think that curry crops. If you were to propagate those, I might have to import some from you and get a field going.
I will look into it. Do you think you could provide me the relevant information as to their care?
But of course. I certainly hope they thrive. Excuse me, it's been a little damp these days.
That means she can provide me the formula?
Yes, she can provide you with the planting is so weird in Pathfinder. She can provide you with the equipment, with the prerequisite items and things you'll need to begin growing curry.
Oh, let's go.
Hylocrisium italicum.
That's the name of the formula I'm gonna put in here, and I'm not gonna forget what that is. I'm not gonna go, what does that fucking mean? I would never.
We just start introducing invasive species into Grey Dirge. They'll have to pay us to take care of them.
True. Wait, hold on. Can we buy kudzu? Can we get kudzu imported?
No.
Plant it like right next to like the rich people's manors and be like, well, you know, we can take care of that for you.
Be Jover.
Let's get some bamboo, guys. Let's get bamboo. They'll never fucking see it coming.
Alright, there we go.
I think they will start using bamboo to kill people like they used to do.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
Like like bamboo spears or?
No, like when they used to tie people, like the myth where people used to tied to the ground, they'd let it grow inside of them.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
Yeah, it was like a torture.
No, that's crazy. It's like real.
I was picturing like you strap someone to the end of a bamboo and then you let it slapstick, like smack them around.
No.
That's better, actually. That's a better idea.
Wait, guys, we should start growing bamboo so we can do that to our political enemies.
Yeah, we're gonna take the taxpayers guild and we're gonna fucking smack them around like it's the Three Stooges.
Yeah, I was gonna say a Three Stooges, but we're gonna poke him between the eyes. We're gonna give him a smack on the back of the head. We're gonna give him a kick in the geese skirt.
Yeah.
Yo.
But Book 2 is looking up.
It's all looking up from here, baby.
Yahoo! All right.
Also, are my purchase options acceptable, by the way?
Purchase options?
Yes, I posted it in chat.
Ah.
Yes, I am also planning on getting one more thing, which are...
Predator's claws. That sounds scary.
I also want 2 vine... Is it vine arrows? I think it's vine arrows. So, Predator's Claws, basically, you can... So it's a talisman, which means once you use its effect, it's gone forever. And they're
Good
3
news,
GP
it's an arrow.
No, actually. So, you affix it to a weapon. You can only affix 1 talisman to a weapon at a time, I believe.
I thought you were fixing the talisman to the arrows, and I was like, well, this is a great idea to use your talisman and your arrow.
No. It allows you to activate it as just a free action. Whenever you crit with a attack roll with whatever weapon it's affixed to, and you get the crit specialization effect.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Now, once you...
Oh,
yeah, once you do that... Yeah. Once you do that, it's gone, so that's why I'm getting 3 of them.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
I was looking at some similar items like this that were in the Season of Ghosts books.
Yes,
Those are
there's a bunch of... These are cool. And then also the vine arrows, if you are comfortable with that. So I will be getting that. So I will be getting 1, 2, 3 Predator's Claw for 9 GP. The vine arrows are really cool.
They're like a miniature entangles. That's a
Yeah,
kind
kinda.
of arrow.
They are expensive,
Mm-hmm.
but they're pretty good. And eventually I'm going to try to get things that do extra damage so that way I can mess around with the whole me crit thing. At some point I might be able to get access to firearms, but I think that's a way off.
Maybe.
Because firearms are ideal if you're an investigator, because then you can just go, awesome, boom, I crit on this, I pull out my gun.
My crit gun.
My critical gun. Bam. It's Shazam.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
All right,
Just have
so
to wait.
Are the
Just have to
vine
gun.
are the vine arrows also good?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yay!
They're strong, but they're expensive, so it balances.
Yeah, they're 10 gold each, so
Better make them count.
yes, and I will.
Better not miss.
Oh, you better not miss, indeed. If only there was a way for me to reassure that I will never miss with the arrows.
You're gonna use 2 items at once? You're crazy.
No, not really. No. So
Yeah, you're gonna
basically-
use your trait where you pre-roll so that you know whether
Yeah.
to use the arrow or not.
Yeah, it's awesome because I don't have to load the arrow in before I do it. It's really cool. I like it a lot. Very neat way to do stuff. All right, that is it for me. Downtime, I will do something later. Maybe I'll because right now we're resolving Hskoro stuff. But is the big man of the Builders League? Do we have a representative there that I could talk to? Maybe.
I need the Builders League. I am waiting to get tokens back from you.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was my whole thing. I got out meeting
Oh,
with them
right.
because
Sorry.
they're not ready.
Sorry, I apologize. I was kind of half listening because I was like, I have to do something with my downtime. Quick, open the equipment page. Go. Find
Fun
some
toys.
Toys, my toys. Okay. Excellent.
Excellent. Did anyone want to do anything in time, or did you want to skip to Hskoro's dinner date?
I'll have to be skipping because all the stuff I have to do is through the later days.
With Lord Mayor Blood Oath.
That's a lot of titles.
That's quite a lot.
That's a few of them.
That's 2 titles.
Lord Mayor Oath?
No, his last name is Blood Oath.
I understand that, but it's there.
Okay.
Did you think about that?
Did you?
Did you?
I gotta get up for a second, so...
Fuck.
Salute.
If people want to do a thing, they're welcome.
Zam.
I initiate combat.
Okay. Who are you
Alright,
killing?
time to kill him.
I don't trust no one
Kill
named
him.
Blood Oath.
God damn it.
Killing all of y'all. Did you ever think about...
Okay. Good talk.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
For some reason, I'm like looking up things as I'm talking, which is the dumbest shit you could ever possibly do, and yet here I am doing it. It's awesome. It's so cool.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm thinking about.
You said you're starting combat? Alright, I'm heading to the turn.
Let's go. She's on my
I
side. No. No.
No.
Charlie.
Oh my god.
It's been so long.
If I had a nickel for every single time that I saw a film cow reference in front of me today, I would have 2 nickels because I saw a German video about a woman who picked up a cookie cutter that looked like Carl from Llamas with Hats, and she was doing it. She was doing the voice, but in German. But I could tell exactly what she was doing because I know it.
Oh.
Damn it, he knows. Damn it, I know.
I know many things. I have approximate knowledge.
I have approximate knowledge of many things. And he says that, and it's like really cool. Help me. Help me, please. Someone
No,
get me
I'm
out.
sorry. No, I'm sorry.
Get
I
me
have
out
a
of here.
I have a frequent counter on my other stream in which we have to mark it down every time we make an Asdif movie reference live on stream. The counter is usually at days since 0.
Sorry to hear that. Or happy for you, I don't know.
Kevin's dead, so I'm smoking up.
We can't keep fucking doing it. We can't. It's too funny every fucking time. I don't know about that. It's just so fucking...
I wish I could smoke.
I mean, you can. It's just, you won't, get anything out of it.
Nah, I'm allergic.
To smoke?
No, the tobacco.
Well, you don't have to smoke tobacco.
What am I supposed to smoke? Rosemary?
Cloves?
No, there's this thing called hemp, and it comes from something else called marijuana.
Well, I mean, they were literally growing hemp in the garden.
Yes, it's
well, not
very
the garden, the
popular
farm.
here.
Why would I be fucking smoking an industrial, clothing?
Well, no, there are other things to it. Do you not know about the medicinal
You can use the whole plant.
You can use the whole plant. Do you not smoke weed?
Huh?
Me and my 2 girlfriends, and they are hot and attractive, and also they smoke weed.
Oh, that sounds fake.
You are claiming that my 2 beautiful girlfriends who smoke weed are not real?
I know you. You don't have 2 girlfriends.
Girls, hold me back.
You don't have 2
Yeah, I don't see
girls.
'em.
You're referencing a stupid Tumblr post. Why are you all mean to me?
You
I
barely.
know
You,
what you're referencing.
I think everyone knows.
we
Oh,
we
okay,
all
they're just
know. We
calling
just
me
think we all know. We just don't think you have 2 friends.
Wow, I'm going to kill you now. I'm very
See, and
frustrated
this
with
is why
that.
you're so confrontational.
I'm the confrontational one. Is that what?
Yeah, you are. If you agreed with me about everything, I'd stop yelling.
I see.
Even if you agree with me on everything, I still wouldn't.
I know, and that's what makes us. That's what separates us from the rest of the bunch.
Exactly.
That's what makes you an individual and makes it makes me a higher concept.
Anyways, how's that potion going?
The potion? I just finished the armor. You want me to start working on this today?
Yeah, if you could.
Alright, I guess I'll be having a long night.
Do I need to get you any information about this?
Yes, I need.
How your roll will be.
Yes, I do need the recipe.
All right.
You bought the recipe, right? You didn't just tell me to mix the ingredients?
GM, how do I buy a recipe?
Go look up how much. Okay, I need you to go to the market, and I need you to see the price of whatever you want to make, and then you need
I got the price right here.
Okay, you need half of that.
Oh, so I just need to spend another 30 gold?
It's
Actually,
the price
you just
of...
needed to spend the first 30 gold in general.
So
it's cheaper to buy the recipe and make the thing.
Oh, so I don't need the ingredients if I just get the recipe.
Yes.
No.
All right.
You can... Oh, wait. Wait, hold on. Why do you have to buy ingredients?
To make
how
it.
Works?
To make it.
Oh, okay.
The whole thing about buying... You buy the formula, and then you buy the ingredients, so that you don't have to pay 60 gold every time. You can pay half the price if you make it once.
Oh, I see.
So the first is going to be at full price, and then whenever you want me to make it again, I can make it at half price.
Okay, so all you
What if I
have
don't
to do...
need it to be made again?
Then you should have just bought it.
Yeah, but buying things wholesale? Padding them off as my own wares? That seems kind of, I don't know.
Okay, so we're going to make it, and you are going to sell it for more than what it costs on the market.
I mean, if it's
Like,
what
that's
I think
not
it
a
is-
bad idea, but you're only doing it once? Your game plan was to do this once?
This was a custom order request.
Here's the thing, Regef, if it's what I think it is, I'm sure there's going to be a market for it.
I mean, I'm not gonna make a bunch of it.
You could. I'm sure people would be
Do you need this
receptive
as
to
soon
it.
as possible?
For various reasons, yeah, sure.
Okay, well then I won't be able to make the umbrella. I will have to inform Graves that her umbrella has been moved down in priority.
I'm going to cry. Isn't
Sure,
it just a
dude.
normal
Let me
ass
go-
umbrella? Isn't that what I asked for? Just a normal fucking umbrella?
Yes, but I have to spend time to make it.
That's awesome.
All right, let me go buy the, not just the ingredients, but how to put them together.
Does it not seem weird to you that someone else is doing the work for you? Is it just buying the ingredients and giving them the recipe? Is that enough work?
I source the ingredients. They put them together. I sell them on the market. That's how it's always been. Division of labor.
I have to say, I've seen much worse.
Oh, that's right. You have to get me the dart umbrella because there's no fucking parasol.
I have to say there are much worse methods I've seen people try and make money. So, I'm not mad. I'm just curious if this aligns with your worldview.
Look, usually I would just be selling a couple things that I know have a good market, but as
Pass me the
specified-
recipe.
Alright, let me go reduct 30 gold from my inventory. Alright, I pass you, here, let me send you the page for it, since you'll know what it is. Here you go, here is, what you're making.
Alright, I now have a formula for this.
It's so fucking funny that you're being cagey about it. It's really funny.
It's really fucking funny because everybody on stream has to see this because I am making it a recipe.
Because you are making it.
So everyone knows, except some of the players.
Except some of the players who will see me crafting this who will smell a smelly smell.
You'll notice I also haven't specified who the recipient is.
No, you haven't. I can't fucking make this! This is level 7!
What the hell? Alright, yeah, hold on. Let me go hire somebody to do this then. Alright. This was my original idea.
Why is this the hardest thing in the world to do?
Yeah,
You
Just
bought
like
me a
real
level
life.
7. You expected me to make a level 7 recipe. We're level 4.
Yeah.
It's just like in real life, if it's what I think it is.
Alright, I got the ingredients, I got the thing. Alright, I'm gonna spend my whatever 4th day that I'm probably in on this, trying to source a person to fucking make it.
Wait, why not? I think buying it is. I don't know if you can afford it if you don't just outright buy it.
I've
Did-
already bought all the ingredients. I've effectively bought it. I'm just as they say in the 5e space, I am flavoring it as hiring a person to do this for me.
I see. Okay, gotcha.
What is that?
Remember, everybody, reflavoring fixes everything.
Reflavoring fixes everything.
This is always true and
When
never
can I
wrong.
have my potion if I pay somebody to make this?
If you just buy the damn potion.
That's not my shtick.
Do I still keep the recipe? Am I going to have this forever?
I guess.
I mean, puns again. If it's the thing I can think of, I'm sure it'll come up later, and I'm sure it will be. We can make a lot of money off of it, I guess.
You can make a lot of money off of this, yes.
Is it ethical to do that? Probably not. But you know.
Is selling potions ethical at all?
I mean, yeah.
Is selling health
Maybe not.
potions ethical?
All right, Gwen, can I have a potion the inventory of potion.
You may.
All right.
This is awesome.
Caleb, I'm
Yippee.
handing you your potion that you ordered from me.
Thank you.
Okay, it was the thing I thought it was. This is awesome. This is like the best. I love that we had to.
I thought it was gonna be much easier than this.
Again,
You asked for a level! I'm grabbing you by the shoulders! You asked for a level 7 potion!
I wasn't told it was level 7. I was
Art
just
imitates
told.
life, baby.
I was
Art
told it's an
imitates life.
option that it can be done. So it's like, okay, yeah, I won't look into this any further. They've told me it
That's
can be
the
done.
problem. You have to look in. I'm grabbing you by the shoulders. You have to look into crafting after session. You have to look into craft. If you want to do any crafting, you have to look at it.
You know
Well,
what
I'm
the
not
funniest
doing
part is?
crafting. Someone else said they were doing the craft.
Shut up! Regef, why did you promise this?
I don't know. It sounded funny.
Okay. Victor's like holding like a different vial in every single hand and like about to pour it into a jar and looks at the recipe and is like, wait a minute, I don't have the fucking tools for this. just drops all the ingredients in the jar that she was about to make it, like still in their vials, and hands it back and goes, get someone else.
Oh my
This is what
god,
I
you were
get.
gonna give this to Hskoro? Mason jar? That's awesome. Why
In
you
a
just
mason
record-
jar.
In a mason.
Because you asked me to make a potion, it was like, is it okay if it's in a jar? And it's like, no, it'll probably be better in a syringe. And it was like, well, you can take it in the syringe by using a jar.
Awesome. Yay. Yay.
Look, this is what I get
This was
for trying
supposed
to
to be-
find new people to make my goddamn products.
This is supposed to be a happy occasion.
It is, but then we had to go through our insurance.
You know what the funniest part is? I kept saying art imitates life. It was actually easier to do this in Pathfinder than it would be in real life, which is very
It took a lot less fucking time.
yeah.
It took a lot less time to realize the barrier that we had.
True, very true and real. Anyways, Caleb, do you have something you want to tell the class?
Huh? Oh, he's probably doing that after he gets back from his
Okay.
stuff.
Awesome.
Comes back home, what do you got? A smoothie.
Yay. Alright. Are we good to do the Hskoro scene then? This is so fucking unbelievable. I can't fucking deal with it, dude. I can't handle this. It took us so
Hskoro had none of that headache.
that's true. Literally everyone else had to worry about it. It's as far as you know, it got solved within a day and it was done.
Bonnie,
Yeah,
Vicht and fucking Vicht and Big Rodney just yelling at each other in the other room while everyone sits around kicking their feet like, your customer's a piece of shit and needs to look more into these things than just hiring some guy to make it who's level 4.
I would love to use my usual guy. Unfortunately, they've dropped off the damn face of the earth.
The coin has gone down in priority.
Back to 4? Now that there's one less?
Yes.
Thank you.
It's the same fucking place. I hate it here.
To the same place, and it is a day earlier because Vicht did not spend her day making this potion.
Yay! My favorite punishment, the one
No.
that benefits me.
Now, if you excuse me, I got more important things to do. Looking for a way to get into the damn vault.
Important.
See you
me.
later.
Yeah, okay. And then he walks 5 feet away into his room.
Little Ricky, do you feel like something is occurring that is causing multiple people that we care about distress?
I don't know how to put it other than the motion.
I see. nods, doesn't fucking get it. Wonderful. At least it's not me getting a headache from this. And then, yes, I do kick my little feet in a very homosexual way.
Vic's not kicking her feet. She just got her dogs out stretched under the table.
Oh, the puppies. They're out.
Of course they are. You think Vicht walks around the house with shoes on?
How uniquely bad do you think Vicht smells? Like, how bad is it?
What the hell?
I don't think we're allowed to talk about that on Twitch.
That mange.
Which isn't allowed here.
I think Vicht does smell like a little sour.
Right. Like, probably at least
Vicht,
a tiny bit.
I don't think Vicht smells any worse than most undead.
Yeah, that's true. You know, you actually probably smell a little bit better than the undead.
Vicht probably smells like a little, like... Vicht is like a different kind of bad.
Yeah, Vicht smells like a dog that got sprayed by a skunk 5 years ago, never got bathed, but also the smell didn't fully go away. And also probably, like... You know, I'm gonna stop talking about the way Vicht smells because I just realized what...
Yeah, you just realized that this isn't a normal conversation.
Yeah, you know, maybe it's, like, not a normal thing to talk about. God fucking damn it, I hate me. Oh, well...
Well, you could
fine.
say that this time it was a genuine curiosity.
It was genuine. It wasn't like.
There's no, as they say in Geb, there's no need to dig your own grave.
In Geb, there is very much a need to dig your own grave. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not letting anybody else relying on anyone else to bury my body. They're not gonna do that.
Well, yeah, that's why you don't. There's no need to dig your own grave. They'll just take it out.
No, I see. Damn, that's smarter than what I thought.
The metaphor is about you don't dig your own grave because they dig you right back up, thus making it a fruitless endeavor. It's actually a metaphor with a very long history in Geb.
Because they take your body. And
yeah, because it's
a metaphor for how they take your body.
Yeah, it's a metaphor about how the undead don't really have, how some undead don't have any rights or like.
Yeah, I mean we have rights. It's just like you don't have a right when you're dead.
Yeah, like you get your
rights.
humanity taken from you before, so there's no point in worrying about it. It's like a very defeatist kind of ideal.
Kind of a morbid sort of.
Holy shit, we're vamping.
Yeah, we are.
Oh no,
Wait,
no, me and Logan are just taking the piss out of each other. I guess right now is what we're doing.
Yo, we're pissing?
No! We have. Do we have Hskoro's seed or not? Is that something we can do or not?
Gwen?
Gwen?
Yeah, what's up?
Could I? What's going on? What's going on today?
That's a great question. I kind of.
You good?
You okay?
I think so.
That doesn't sound like nice.
Hskoro, are you bringing a +1 to your meal with the Lord Mayor?
Please take me. I'm begging you. I'm so poor.
Vicht will tell you that she is busy, but you can bring the Dust Devil.
Yay.
I don't think the Dust Devil counts as a +1, but I'll bring it anyway.
Bonabel is ready.
Oh.
All right.
Notably, Vicht does not give you its controller. So,
That's fine. He's just gonna put it
going
down
up,
places and hope it stays there.
pretty much, it is just going to be a big. It's not like anybody can really get up and take it very discreetly.
It's very heavy, right?
It's very heavy and rather notably a rather notable piece of machinery.
Hskoro will take Bonabel.
Alright. All in attendance, please move to the
The
cutscene
No,
table.
The
The
table.
table. Yeah.
The
Right
table.
across from you.
This table's going to be more relevant in this, to the narrative. I don't know what I'm saying.
This
Go
table's
do
gonna
the
see more screen time than most of the maps.
Exactly.
Are we gonna get a custom table asset?
I'll
Can we get a
work on
custom
it.
table asset, please?
I'm
Gwen,
sure
can you
I
draw
can.
one?
I'm sure, you know? I got nothing else going on at work most days. I could learn
That's
to
fucked
draw
up.
I could learn to draw tables really good.
It only takes one guy on DeviantArt paying you to do nothing but that to make an income.
There you go.
God bless the
No.
people who make ttrpg assets like that. Anyways, we can stop vamping. I'm sorry.
Behold,
Try.
as you all sit down and are introduced to Lord Mayor Avram Bloodoath of Corpselight.
Ooh. Whoa! Whoa!
This isn't actually what he looks like, I think. The closest icon he had on him.
Oh, I like his braids.
Yeah, I think
He's a little fruity.
He's technically supposed to be human, so imagine like this, but with shorter ears.
Those are some pointy ass ears. Those are some powerful ears.
Holy shit! The table.
I
Oh my
updated
god,
the table.
real!
I updated the table.
Wait, how did you do that?
I went in using Dice So Nice. I remember they had a wood texture, which means I would be able to access it from what I can control since I can't upload things. So I grabbed the Dice So Nice wood texture and filled it brown so that it has
Yeah, I guess
color
it is
to
in our. It's somewhere in the files of this game, so it's applicable. You can put it there. Neat.
Amazing.
Oh, awesome.
There was also stone I was considering.
I think it's a fine wood grain.
Yeah.
It's a delightful wood grain. It might technically be supposed to be going the other way, just because of.
They wanted to cut the table long ways.
They cut
We are the only fucking
long table the long way.
We're able to make a 5-second comment take 20 fucking minutes of vamping. I'm surprised we can do it. I'm genuinely shocked at our ability to so strongly make one sentence somehow take up 10 minutes to an hour of screen time.
We should
You put us in a padded cell. We'll OP for 3 hours, okay?
we should make video essays about video games.
I'm gonna kill
I don't think I
you
could
all.
talk enough about that.
We should make a podcast.
Yeah.
The
We can make a
TinyTwitch
religion out of this.
podcast. Let's not.
I can't believe you managed to vamp off of me yelling about us vamping. Go!
It's a pleasure to meet all of you. I am Lord Mayor Avram Bloodoath. I am a level 7 vampire fighter.
I thought you were about to say alchemist.
I'm like long walk on the beach.
I can do
Are you in the market for any
Vicht
potions? For any potions of the physical altering variety?
Here, let me provide you with a free one.
A gift from my coffee.
I'd actually go fucking lightheaded.
Hskoro, I have a feeling you'll be needing
If I would tell you, if that happens when I hit level 7, I would be doing nothing but producing those potions so I could put this fucker out of business.
Actually, this is more of a hobby. My main business is ranching.
Any chance you
That's not a joke.
I know.
Corpse Light is.
I'm shutting down your Etsy page, bitch.
I looked at your LinkedIn.
Corpse Light is one of the largest ranching communities in Geb outside of the ones that circle Mekatar.
Why does he talk like he's edging himself right now?
Look at him. Look at him.
He's saying that we're on stream.
I don't care. I hate him.
No, you said etching as in sketch.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Etching sketch.
Yeah, see, he's got a book. He's etching.
Hskoro says it's a pleasure.
He's sketched.
A pleasure. I've heard much about you, Hskoro, from a mutual associate here. It seems that you've done great work for her.
Me specifically, or our group as a whole?
Much of your group, yes. But it also sounds like you had done great work in the Carter's Consortium beforehand. I thank you for your service and such. Getting things around Geb is not an easy task some days.
It is not.
And if it weren't for that faction, I would probably not be quite so in business as I am.
I am glad if I could be of service during that point that I worked for them then.
Quite. And Miss Bonabel, I believe.
Cut out?
You got out?
Oh, Miss Bonabel, I believe.
Oh, it's just I believe.
Oh, okay.
His introduction.
Yes, that one mate.
Charmed.
Indeed.
I must have you both out sometime to see the pen. I assure you I keep only the highest quality livestock in the Gab. And our ranches supply much of the local townships, Grey Dirge included, but also quite a bit of Yeld.
Guys, one of you guys needs to tell this dude that you have a fucking boyfriend, because he's coming way on way too strong.
I have no one.
I really hope you said that in character to his face.
Just out of nowhere. I have no one.
I have no one.
Stares
I
at
wish
him
you.
blankly.
I humbly invite me to my ranch to see my livestock. I'm so alone.
Although I understand that you'll be quite busy soon, Berlin, with more work alongside our beloved.
Ew! Make him go away! Make him stop! Kill him!
I'll be real, I had a bit of a throat crack there because it's just really dry in here. Halfway through that, and it absolutely added to the effect.
That noise was terrible.
I don't know. I wouldn't be able to redo it.
I'm glad. I never want you to.
I'm glad we got it on tape.
Oh.
Logan, can I get an isolation of that later for my soundboard?
For the soundboard. Yeah, I'll go back and clip it myself if no one else will.
Oh, yes, I clipped it myself.
Man, I don't know why people don't watch the show. It's great. It's always a good time here, baby.
What are you talking about? We got 5 viewers.
That's us!
That's not me.
Not
We warned
me.
you we warned you at the top of the show. It's gonna be a weird energy tonight. I spent most of the day at the Canada equivalent to the DMV.
Is this how your DMV energy? Because if so, it's affecting your D&D energy.
Yeah. No, we don't speak those blasphemous words here. This is Pathfinder, baby.
Yeah, the Christian Pathfinder server.
We're talking about a vampire and his livestock.
Wait.
Are we?
Wait.
No, yeah, I was thinking that. I was also like, are we here at night?
Yes.
Is this an evening? Okay.
Oh my god, his stock.
His livestock.
He's
Corpse
talking
light.
about people.
It's one of the biggest. It's one. Oh yes. Does anyone want to roll on society or a knowledge, Geb?
Guess what?
Knowledge,
You didn't
yeah.
bring the one who knew about that. Oh, okay, no.
Hold on. I have lore, Geb.
That's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
Knowledge
yeah,
is
yeah.
Fine.
It would
knowledge
be-
is lore now.
Yo.
Hskoro, it's very unfortunate you brought Quick to the table.
I am the quick.
You're not
Oh,
safe
no.
here.
Corpse light.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
they
You
grow
know
a
what?
lot.
I'm
Oh,
reaching
you're
the
gonna
hero
use
point.
your-
Hero point.
I ain't getting in a fight today.
It's kind of like squinting at this guy and then squinting harder and turning to Bonabel and going, Bonnie, I think this guy eats people.
You beat it
12.
10, so that's
Oh, I need 10.
It's a 10 to determine whether this guy eats people or not.
the vampire. Yeah, Corpse Light is not a traditional farming community. The town raises intelligent humanoids for use as food and sustenance for the various undead beings throughout Geb.
Oh, that makes the way he's talking and being horny this whole time even worse. This is even worse. Oh, yes, come see my livestock.
Cracking is a cold one.
We've really been experimenting with a sort of more free-range growing. It's been quite successful.
Lady Haldoli, why are we here? Lady Haldoli, why did you trick me?
You wanted to meet important people.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the Dr. Graves on my shoulder.
It's a Dr. Graves tulpa.
Yeah, I've got like the whole set.
Hey.
She's just got like little nendroids of us hanging around her head.
I just keep pulling.
They're
Dr.
actually
Graves.
Fuma.
I
They're
just keep
mostly
pulling Dr.
androids,
Graves from my packs.
but the Vicht one is a Fuma.
Oh, you need to do that. You need
Hey,
to do
Lady
the
Haldoli.
premium roll to go ahead.
Lady Aldoli,
It is.
if you steal his watch, you won't notice.
Lady Haldoli,
Yes.
get the fries. You will need the strength in the coming days.
That's
Pour
true.
every single
I do
drink
have-
into this room into one glass.
That's true. Damn, you're right. I do have a big trip coming up.
We don't know how long that egg has been there. We should still eat it.
Why would it be there if you shouldn't eat it? It's meant to
Decorative.
be eaten.
Is that egg part of the meal I prepared, or is it decorative egg? I lose track of them so much.
Oh,
I think
it
Hskoro
smells
will
good.
The only way
inquire
you can
more
tell
about
something is a
this.
Fabergé egg is if you lick off all the paint.
Caleb, I'm so fucking sorry.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna throw up.
Oh shit. Who did we lose?
Mel, I think.
That was Mel.
Ah,
Alright.
fuck.
Alright, Caleb, go.
Okay.
I had to leave for a second. Hi, I'm back.
You're good. But he'll inquire then. The livestock is their place there by birthright or chosen another way.
Oh, some are born into it, but you'd be surprised how many are willing to sign a contract for an easy, carefree life and a promised end.
That is interesting.
Oh, yes. Well, unfortunately, Geb can be quite dreary for the quick, and I think a lot of them just seek something of an easy escape. We provide for them, like, very well. The free-range projects are going exquisitely, so they live in very quality comfort. There's a few folks from Mekatar, the Quick Dead Coalition, who are looking to have more of a sort of modernization of the dead laws and have it be a fully opt-in system, but I don't know that that would work as much as I think it's a very optimistic outlook. I don't know, but here I am bringing politics to the dinner table. I do apologize.
It is fine. I am unaware of many of the politics, so it is informative for me.
Bonnie, disassociated, looking at the table like, what the fuck is going on?
I like to imagine she doesn't even know what he's talking about. Like, she doesn't realize that this is people yet.
And of those that wish to opt out.
The ones who were born into it, or the ones who signed contract? Because the
Either.
contracts, I'm afraid the contracts are quite binding unless they have a sort of buyout clause, which can be, well, I mean, there is quite a cost to a pound of flesh.
And those born in?
Well, they've rarely known anything else, so we don't get many cases.
Wait.
No.
This guy eats people?
Bonabel blinking.
The zombie? I don't think you should be eating people. That sounds weird.
Bonnie got something to say? Okay.
I suppose that... Apologies, I just didn't think that... I never really understood much about Gabe. So I suppose that would make sense. That's what you're doing, at least.
Of course. I'm sure our gracious hostess would be the first to say that everyone has a right to eat, right? Why?
Yeah, as Lady
Why?
Haldoli, what is her like opinion on this kind of thing? Considering,
Yeah, I'm actually looking past the guy at Lady Aldoli a little bit, like
Oh, Great Urge
okay,
has
what's-
ranches. Oh, Great Urge has ranches too. Berlin runs a couple. Or is at least in charge of a couple, as alongside the farming.
Okay.
She probably doesn't personally oversee any, but... yeah, she's just enjoying the conversation. They swap, they've been swapping tips on sort of livestock care and, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Subsistence crops for, like, maintaining the... You know how you, like, alright, well, some portion of the farming is to cash crop, some portion is to export, some portion is to feed the livestock so that you can cut down on overhead. And...
oh god, they feed them back to the quick? That's fucked up.
Well,
Like a
they
saw
farm.
trap.
Well, they farm food. They farm like plants food, and they serve that back to the quick, and then it's a very self-sustaining system.
Yeah, sure.
It's a cycle.
Yeah, the cycle of life.
It's a life. Yeah, it's a life cycle. Except the dead don't stay down.
Yeah.
You know, when you think about it, this really is the life cycle if the dead was on the top, isn't it?
Exactly.
I fucking wish I was on the top.
Maybe if you weren't such... I'm not saying that. Anyways.
If you weren't so short!
Oh, that's not what I would say. I'm actually kind of... Because... Never mind, sorry. I forgot what I was going to say because my brain is fried. Continue.
Trying to think from Hskoro's perspective here. You are a vampire, correct?
Indeed. Flashes you a fangy smile.
Do you eat from those same farms?
But of course. What kind of farmer would I be if I didn't trust my own stock? I'm quite careful not to take too much and spoil them, though. We don't need any thrall. I certainly don't need an army of thralls to take care of, on top of my business ventures. I assure you I have quite the strength of self-control and have not killed any of my crops in any sort of feeding incident.
Damn, that sounds like something someone who hadn't killed any of their crops in a feeding incident would definitely say.
So you've killed them in a non-feeding incident?
Well, yeah, they have.
just having a fun one. But...
In a fit of rage, maybe. But never while I'm hungry.
I have restraint.
Otherwise, I would just... I eat Snickers. I'm trying to make a joke with the Snicker. You're not you when you're hungry.
You're not you when you're hungry. I just take a Snickers when you're not you.
Whenever the hungering blood rage rises.
Excuse me? The what?
Family line with
The
the last name
hungering.
Snickers.
No, get that off screen.
No, yes, keep it on screen. Yes.
It's finally relevant after all this time?
God damn.
Why wouldn't?
I can now say that our the next person who subscribes to the Tiny Twitch channel will earn a Snickles and not a Kiwano melon?
Hold
You
on.
know what's crazy to me is now I'm imagining like a harvested human being, right? Like a human being. Well, if I put you in a meat grinder, and I'm just thinking about the idea of like you biting into that as a zombie, and you go, ugh, and then you look and they're just full of Snickles. They're just like stuffed with it. They're like a turkey with Snickles.
Like the worst.
Those fucking be careful with your trick-or-treaters candy. But it's in camp.
Crab can open a cold boy with the boys and get some fucking Snickles.
For once, I think you guys are being irresponsible, so I'm taking it off screen.
I'm sorry.
Are you?
No, not really.
That's what I
Is there
thought.
anything else Hskoro or Bonabel might want out of this encounter? Or shall I begin wrapping it up?
Looking at Hskoro, looking at these. No, I can't think of anything.
Would I feel that there's a way we could get into his good graces? Like, we've had a nice dinner, but like, obviously we're just meeting, so a way to like leave off on a good note.
Do you both want to hit me with a diplomacy roll?
I would love to.
And let's give it a +2 since you're in good company.
Would there actually be any other roles that they could do potentially for this kind of situation as well? Just
Nope,
curious.
I want diplomacy.
No, I'm just asking for the future if, like, I were to, for example, you know.
It would vary based on what NPC you were meeting with.
Okay.
Like, when you were making an impression with Atragar, there were a bunch of different things you could roll, like occultism or religion. Or, I think you ended up actually rolling medicine when you were meeting with him.
Yes.
So, like, yeah, it would vary from NPC to NPC.
Like, if you had farming lore, you could probably get along with this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bonnie has been a little checked out this meal. She's been too busy staring at her phone, wondering about its source. Hskoro, on the other hand... I think you make quite the lasting impression on Mayor Bloodoath.
Oh my god, you have a really good diplomacy.
Hold on, have you guys seen the Adventure Time episode where they eat human?
No?
That sounds familiar.
There's an Adventure Time episode where they
a different one.
No, it's the one where they eat human and they're like, no, it's soy human, and they're like, oh, okay, and then Finn tries it and he really likes it. And that's the end of the episode. The episode ends when he eats it and he's like, wow, this is really good, and that's it.
Yeah, the Rainicorn episode. Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, that happens to Bonnie.
I wonder if they could make soy human in Gab.
I believe they are actively trying to in the real world right now, and magic can do a lot of things.
Wow.
What does Hskoro learn?
Hskoro, you know what? I'm gonna say you get a contact.
Ooh.
Let's go.
You get like effectively his mailing address with so feel free to add Mayor Avram Bloodoath.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's pretty nice.
To your personal friends.
Your friends list.
As well as I'm gonna say the party gains 2 reputation points with the reanimators.
Yay!
Yay! Thank you, Hskoro.
Thank you, Hskoro. Thank you for talking to the cannibal man.
I got his number.
He's not technically a cannibal if he's a vampire.
I suppose that's true. I mean, what? Okay, here's the dilemma, right? Dhampir are technically quick, right? I imagine Dhampir probably doesn't taste very good because they're half undead. But if he were to eat a Dhampir, would he be a cannibal or not? Because they're technically viable targets. Well, I guess their meat tastes like undead meat, because everything else applies to them like they're undead.
I guess that would come down to a personal distinction.
If you humanated a half-elf, is that cannibalism?
Yes.
Okay, then yes.
Yeah, there we go.
There's your opinion.
You solved it, everybody.
Implying the other half of the half-elf is human. Like, what if it was half-dwarf, half-human?
I'm thinking like classic fantasy half-elf.
Gwen, that would be a half-dwarf.
Well, but if one half is elf, which
no,
do you call it then?
Gwen slipped tongue said half-dwarf, half-human.
Oh.
Did I?
I'm half dwarf and half human and half elf. Why did I fail math class?
And also an Aasimar.
And also an Aasimar.
Oh wait, they renamed those. They're just Nephilim.
Yeah, they're Nephilim now. I'm still calling it Tiefling, but I'll call the other Nephilim. I'll call them in general Nephilim, I think.
Well, Nephilim is just a catch-all now because it's
for both. Yeah.
It's for neutral evil and good divine heritages are just rolled into one heritage now.
Yeah.
All right. With that, I think everyone has a delightful meal. And...
Bonnie, how are you dealing with eating human? By the way, what's your reaction?
Let's check in with Bonnie. How's people?
She is squinting.
Is that what was served?
Probably for Bonabel. For Hskoro, it was similar to Berlin's previous meals.
Okay. What was Was Haldoli eating human?
Probably not. No.
Okay.
Probably not.
She would have had a similar serving as what you were having, probably, which would have been. I can't keep using the almond quiche, but it's the first thing that comes to mind every time.
It has like nuts and like non-meat proteins a lot. I've noticed. Not a huge meat person.
Chickpea
Well,
curry.
she does have she does enjoy pigeon.
Yeah, but like not like heavy meats, which I imagine humans are red meat. I believe.
Yeah, I think she is more of a lamb and chicken kind of, like lamb and poultry. White meats, I guess, is what those are classified as.
She does
She
not
doesn't-
like this.
Because she did
experience.
Because she did own a cow.
Yes.
She specifically did not eat that cow.
No, that was her friend.
That was her
That was her-
work cow.
That was her best friend, and we killed it, and she's very upset about it.
That was her. Let's not split hairs. That was her. That was her employee of the month cow. I don't know if we would go so far.
That was her 4-H cow. Wait, fuck.
Sorry.
Is that a Canadian thing? Shit.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
Oh, it's like raising cattle. It's like a thing. It's like 4-H is like a club when you're a farmer and you're young, and it's like you raise a cow and you get graded on how good you raised the cow.
Oh, like the Future Farmers of America.
Yes, I think that's the equivalent.
I remember
Yay!
when I was in FFA.
What are
Sorry.
you going to say?
Are you doing all right, Bonabel?
I could be doing better.
Is there a way I could assist?
I think it's just how I'm gonna have to get used to this now. I will admit, I have gone starving before during my campaigns, but I never resorted to cannibalism. It was kind of one of the few lines I didn't cross. And now I'm kind of having to force it on myself to do it.
It feels as though then you have lost something, I suppose. The morals you once upheld.
I didn't have too many morals in life, but that was one that I wanted to keep.
I do apologize for bringing you here then.
It's not your fault. To be honest, I'm trying to think up a couple things now, and I've lost my appetite. Let's head home.
Indeed.
Right. And we'll teleport the players back to the manor.
I'm sorry, Bonnie. I'll try to get you some soy human, I promise. I don't even know what alternatives there are. There might be... I'll have to look into that.
I think as a zombie, you can eat any... I think any flesh is fine. It doesn't have to be people. Specifically.
Bonnie doesn't know that.
It's for
This
stuff
girl
like
definitely don't know shit.
Stuff like ghouls and ghasts. And vampires need specifically humanoid.
You hear like a scream from down the hall. Is my robot okay?
This girl looking into the camera, back at the fucking place, the robot's still there. No. Yes, it is fine.
Alright, I hope you had a good time.
Ooh, this is actually a piece of text from the zombie archetype if you want to see it in regards to that specifically. I don't know if it necessarily applies. We can obviously rule it however, but this is what the game has to say about it.
So I think it says a preference for brains.
This is what the archetype says.
Great.
Now, notably, it says the living, so you could eat, like, cow brains and it would still satiate that feeling. Doesn't have to be people. Hello, you're back.
We're back.
How was your... She kind of takes a look at Bonabel, and then looks at Hskoro.
He's
Like
sitting down and resuming his unhealthy staring habits.
Did the conversation not go on?
It went fine. We are more liked by the Lord Mayor Bloodoath. I believe, at least.
Graves' like expression. There's like a light bulb moment. She's like, "Oh, Bloodoath. He's the mayor of what's it? Gwen, help me out here. Because I would know this. I've got a huge society check.
Gwen is away.
Bug. Corpse
Corpse light.
He's the mayor of Corpse Lights. Correct?
Yes.
Ah. I am, sorry. I would have warned you before you went.
I wasn't aware of how Gab did things.
Dr. Graves, like, kind of slowly approaches you a little bit. For future reference, there are a couple places like that here. Lady Haldoli actually owns a few.
So I was told.
Yes. Gwen, can I roll a society check to know how... I guess how actually ethical these are, because obviously, Avram specifically tried to portray them as relatively ethically sourced, with the exception of the people born there, but... Ah, right, you are on mobile now, I see. Unfortunate. If it helps, you don't need to eat.
Sorry, I had to run to the bathroom. What was it?
Oh, I see. Could I roll a society check to see how actually ethical these farms are? Because supposedly they were given a good life, as what he said, but he could just be saying that.
Sure.
Yeah. I will be pursuing a lead here. I'm gonna designate the I'm going to do some... Basically, I'm going to designate Avram as my my target of my investigation here. To look into specifically what he is up to. 16 good enough?
Yeah, that should be fine. Corpse Light is pretty well known, despite its small town status.
Mm-hmm.
So you know that the treatment of cattle, to use a term, in Gab...
Livestock,
cattle.
Mm-hmm.
It varies pretty strongly, basically from rancher to rancher, from ranch owner to ranch owner.
Lady
And
Haldoli
so-
might be more ethical, he might be less ethical, etc.
Avram and Haldoli, you would know, are quite all in on the sort of free range
Mhm.
style because they pretty firmly believe that it creates a superior product.
Mhm.
And so they can charge more for it because it tastes better.
Yeah, and also it's more ethically sourced, right?
Yeah.
Which
Just like
is,
real-
I assume some undead,
Which
I'm
you-
sure, have like a preference with that.
It's like a grass-fed beef situation.
Mhm.
Just like real
Um,
livestock.
Yeah. So you would know that Corpse Light is pretty decent about it, and Grey Dirge especially is very good about it. Because Haldoli being a quick herself is like pretty mindful of that sort of thing.
Mhm.
Other places, not so great, but these two specific places, pretty good in the grand scheme.
Like, how free range is free range? Like, are they able to basically have their own lives?
They've got little houses and little lives. They effectively like live and in the town as anyone else might, and it's just kind of
It's just that, hey, one day I'm going to be food for something in some capacity.
which really
and some-
aren't we all?
Sure. And some people, I assume, probably have different contracts. Like, some of them are just blood donors. Some of them are, like, when you die, your flesh.
And some of them
when
just
we
take
harvest
some
you.
of them just take a little piece of liver and just let it grow back.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
If it helps, depending on where you source it from, it is more or less ethical. They are probably the best. I know you will hate to hear the word farmers in the area. A large majority of the individuals that participate in these things have their own lives and are effectively residents of the town and have their own rights and lives. They marry, they live, they die. Other places in Geb are far less attractive in that regard, but it is not. They try not to strip the humanity out of the human, so to speak. I don't know how comforting that is in practice to hear.
I don't have many lines, Graves. That, I think, is one of them.
That's understandable. Have you gotten... She kind of like winces. The cravings? Yet?
Unfortunately, to save at least a little bit of face, I had to eat during that dinner.
Ah. Not to your taste?
Unfortunately, it was.
She gives you a very sympathetic look. It's not of pity. I don't think she would ever dare to pity you. I have... If you would like, I have some literature on the subject. I've reanimated many people over the years, and some struggle with it more than others. You do not have to eat human flesh, or the flesh of sapient beings if it helps. Any meat will actually do. You could actually even eat fruits, vegetables as well, have a similar diet as before, but meat and in particular brains of any animal will... For zombies specifically, it helps keep your soul stable. In your years of warfare, you may have seen people come and go and use zombies, I take it? The more mindless variant, more often than not?
Tended to be, Yes.
So that is what happens when you either raise an undead using weaker magics, or if an undead completely withholds themselves from eating meat. It will not to sound dire, but if you completely withhold yourself from eating anything of the sort, you will start to fray at the seams. Again, does not have to be a person, but you should make sure you're eating meat. Because once you lose enough of yourself, it is very difficult to get it back. Something you should keep in mind. She kind of like walks up, and if she reaches out for your shoulder, do you react at all?
She does not.
Okay, she puts a hand on your shoulder, sort of looks up at you. It is a lot to get adjusted to. But you are strong and wise and smart, and you do not need to compromise who you are because of your condition. I truly mean that. I'm sorry that you were incidentally tricked in this situation. And I'm sorry you are having to struggle with those feelings right now.
It's just more I need to get used to.
She kind of gives you like a sad smile. Maybe, but you do not need to give up part of who you are because of what you have physically become. Okay?
All right.
Good. Again, I have a great deal of writings on this subject if you ever need any kind of assistance in coping, dealing with it, learning how to deal with it. And if you ever have any questions about what you are now, I am something of an expert on this subject, so feel free to reach out. In the meantime, perhaps we can have Argan prepare you a proper meal. I imagine you did not exactly satiate yourself in a way you were fully comfortable or content with.
I don't know. I need that.
Very good. I will go fetch him then. And she goes off to fetch him. The butler... Wait, where is Argan's token, actually? The bolter...
I was in the kitchen. Hello.
Oh, God.
Argan walks in and everyone cheers like it's Kramer.
Yay!
Yeah!
Yay!
Woo!
Dr. Graves kind of goes over to Argan. Oh, wait, he jump scare!
How did you vocalize a key smash like that?
I don't know. I was impressed by it myself. Graves sort of leans down to Argan and says, I don't know how to really say this, but Bonabel had her first brush with flesh. There was an incident, and she was fed it without her knowing, and I think she really could use some food that does not you know her better than I do.
But of course. I shall prepare something splendid for her.
Thank you.
Bonnie, what would you say is your favorite meal that Argon would know? Or I guess just a comfort meal that Argon would know you enjoy.
She
Mac and cheese.
likes quiet you.
The
Relax,
tulpa
Pub.
tulpa
That's your
disappears.
favorite. The big tulpa just vanished. Mac and cheese.
Go away.
She probably likes lamb with rice pilaf.
Oh. Oh fuck, that sounds so good right now.
Oh yeah, Argon gets that going and it smells amazing. It's like the open concept of this like building means that whenever something is cooking, like the whole house can smell it.
I will let you know that Vicht's tail is wagging.
Uppy!
She is so excited. She is sitting there petting Test while doing the final stuff to stabilize the rune.
Wonderful. Graves kind of heads over to Hskoro as the preparations are being made.
Little Ricky, do you think you could wash the rice for me? Fantastic, thank you.
I just imagine every time little Ricky talks, there's like closed captions, and the closed caption that time was, "What's rice?" Sorry, little Ricky Tulpa. Of course you know what rice is. I apologize.
You enter Hskoro's vicinity. He looks down at you.
I hope your meeting with him was not too off-putting to you as well, Hskoro.
It was as any other.
As Bonabel said, it is much to get used to here in Geb, the way things work. I am also quick, so I have a bit of maybe better understanding than someone like Rodney about the struggle of coming to terms with those things and dealing with them. I hope it's not too unpleasant for you. From what I can tell, it seems like you made good introductions in spite of everything, though. That's nice, at least.
Indeed. I must apologize for any struggles you have. Living here is not as much a struggle for me as I have found it to be for other quick.
Really? I mean, I've lived here my whole life, so I've mostly got adjusted to it, but so why it does not bother you?
No. I am used to blood and bodies. What others wish to do with them is not my concern.
That is I hesitate to say healthy outlook, but it is probably healthier for your mental state than worrying over it.
I will worry when whoever I am employed to, or Ravithra herself, come to me and tells me to worry.
Well, at the very least, you will not ever have to worry about suffering twice, huh? Instead, you simply deal with things as they come. A noble outlook.
I would not call my actions noble, but I appreciate the compliment.
Perhaps novel is something you are more comfortable with, but either way. I
will take that.
I mean, she kind of pauses for a second. Hskoro, you speak very often of superiors who you are hired by.
Indeed.
What if we do manage to continue to ascend through society at the rate that we are doing? Sooner or later, we will end in a position of power. What happens when you are no longer simply in someone's employ?
Then I suppose I shall have you all to listen to.
She kind of hums and thinks about that for a moment. Well, in that case, as always, I look forward to continue working with you. Now, that lamb smells delicious, so I am going to gather everybody. Vic.
Coming. She just takes Tess and like drops it on the floor, just and begins moving towards the table.
Rodney, would you like to smell lamb?
Eh?
There's lamb being served. I don't know if you want to sit down with us.
No, yeah, I heard little Ricky's been making it.
Yes, he's helping with the rice, I think, or something.
I think he's doing a little more than that.
You still don't want a tongue?
No. You know how much problem, you know how much fucking pain in the ass that would be?
I mean...
There's half the olfactory system, the fucking olfactory system. I'd be able to smell, at least somewhat.
Yes, that is true. That would mean you would need some kind of pseudo nostrils. Not
even
hard
that.
to do.
I haven't been able to smell this entire place for fucking decades.
I
You
see.
can imagine what that sudden shock of fucking corpse would be?
You get used to it, but I guess you probably would not be able to stand being next to your partner for very long. He has a certain odor about him.
Little Ricky doesn't smell that bad, does he?
Regef, high roll he smells good, low roll he smells bad, roll a d20.
I
I think that would be
Depends.
funny.
I guess it depends on. Do you season Little Ricky?
Do you
Do I
like...
season Little Ricky?
Marinade?
Does Little Ricky actually rot? Or is it just perpetually just sort of in a slightly liminal flesh state?
It's a living meat, so it's not like it has any rot stink on it.
But he is undead. I don't know, what would you...
It
what
does
would you
smell like, I think that Little Ricky
Might be
smells like an
it might be-
open wound, and an open wound doesn't smell very good.
like an open wound that's like sort of healing, but still has that probably.
Yeah, it's like he's probably gonna have like that.
Hospital smell
Nah, no,
without
I
the
don't-
antiseptic.
Oh, he
they
stinks
smell
bad.
bad.
nah, he smells like a. This dude smells like a scab.
It's...
It's a little pussy.
Yeah, I definitely don't want a nose. Or a tongue.
It's sort of like... You know what, actually, I won't describe it.
fact,
I have...
Never give me any, fuck, what are they called? Any mucous membranes. None of them.
Oh, what's kind of sad.
Drops my potion.
My potion of mucus.
But it's one
Anyways.
of my favorite things to install in people.
I mean, I'll come and sit at the table. I'll do, like, social drinking. Someone will have to clean the floor, though.
Yes, that's fine. That's fine. Argon.
That's fine. It's Argon. Argon's cleaning the floor.
Argon seems
Oh boy,
very-
I love cleaning floors.
Oh boy, you being a warlord was great and all, but doing menial tasks?
I mean, I'm gonna be real. I think throwing a rag on the floor and then running up really fast and then sliding across the stain as just the hand and letting the motion, the friction of cleaning with a towel take you like you're riding on the back of a shopping cart would
That would
actually
be
be
pretty
pretty fun for me.
So we we're gonna get it out of
Oh,
my
sorry,
door.
I forgot we were on a map. I
Thank you.
forgot. Oh, I'm sorry, I
You
closed the
closed my
fucking door. I'm sorry,
No, I don't want to go down.
My
I'll
fat.
see you later.
No, wait! It was an accident. My fat ass. It just slapped the door closed. Come on. Come on.
Yeah? You're not gonna do that again, are you?
She's trying to like pull you out of bed. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Right
Arm comes off.
You're coming with me. It was an accident. I am sorry. Come here.
How the fuck do I rotate my token again?
Control and then scroll.
There we go. I knew it was one of the.
She's like dragging you by the back of your suit. I will fix it later. Do not complain.
I got 2 legs. You don't gotta keep dragging me.
Oh, okay. Scurries back to his room like a little squirrel the second I let go. You fucker.
Dust Devil trips you.
How's the Dust Devil doing today?
Dust Devil went on had a really fun time going to a manor where they were eating people.
That sounds interesting.
Got
So
lots
glad
of
I understand machine.
You could just get it. It just has an aura.
Ah, you also
Much-
smell. Got it. Much like much like little Ricky. It's called
And
aura.
Bonnie.
Oh, I can tell you absolutely the Dust Devil smells worse. Smells worse. There's rotting flesh in there.
Oh yeah. Wait,
Vicht-
what?
Vicht-
What?
Vicht cleans it out, but Dust Devil kills people with its forks and its knives, which retract into itself.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, like that would.
Why do I have a giant fucking circle around me?
You don't.
I was wondering why you had that.
Wait,
Oh, you do have a giant
Oh my
aura.
god, you do!
I
That
also
is-
have that.
That's your.
You
Oh,
have
you
that,
have
you're
an
supposed
aura.
to.
You have a
Do you have an
champion
aura?
aura.
I have a what?
Do you
What's
have
Rodney's
an aura?
aura?
What fucking aura do I have?
Is this a summoner's aura?
Oh.
Did you activate something that was like little
Maybe it's a
Ricky
feat.
as long as?
It might
Big
be.
Rodney,
Check
I
my
believe
feats.
what you have acquired is known as Nen.
My class feats are my class feats are down here.
Hskoro, go ahead and why don't you take a seat? The
Why?
meal is about because the meal is about to be prepared.
Oh, I found it. It's my
I know you-
undying conviction.
I know you ate,
Ah.
but this is very nice. This is going to be very nice. At least sample some of it, or at least chat with us.
Very well.
Hmm.
Big Rodney.
Howdy. Which
Do
is a
you
word
have-
that I canonically know.
Do you have what I have requested?
Oh yeah, here you go.
Thank
It was
you.
a lot more trouble than I thought it was going to be. Thank Vicht for that one.
This
Oh
is
my
your
god,
way
are
of
you
saying-
talking about the stupid potion you had me make? It was for Hskoro! Turns around, it was for Hskoro!
I cannot violate patient confidentiality.
I'm not
Not a
asking
thing for
you!
you. Not a thing for you. A thing for me. Closes the door.
What?
What are you asking me?
I'm asking the chain of command here.
Oh. Big Rodney, who was the potion for?
Once again, client confidentiality. Hskoro, you go deliver it to the person who needs it.
Very well. Puts it in his pocket.
Are you kidding me? She couldn't have
No,
just...
I do not believe so. It is a real confidentiality agreement.
Vicht, who is sitting backwards in her chair, just stands up, turns around, and faces the table again, head in hands. I cannot wait for this fucking lamb.
Oh, good Dr.
Did you-
Graves. I could use a hand.
Oh, I see. It's because you're not. Well, I guess I can't tell if you're smiling or not, but you're not laughing, so I assume it was not a joke. Okay, I will help.
But
I also,
it's a very serious concern. You see, I can't carry very many traits once.
yes. How does he carry trays? Actually.
He has a little cart.
Oh, that's
Oh, I
adorable.
thought you were gonna say he balances it on his stump.
I would,
Little
I would-
Ricky,
That would be
Correct.
impressive. I don't think he has the dexterity for that.
Also, the stump has a bone sticking out of it. I don't think that's a good idea.
Also, that's
Bones
how he
on bone.
talks. That's apparently how he talks. So
Oh,
Is
He
that
the
what
rubs
she
wishing.
the
said?
bones together?
I think they whistle.
Oh. He's got bird bones.
Little Ricky grabs like 3 trays and balances them on his arms like those professional waitresses.
Like an
Graves-
Oktoberfest.
Like an
barmaid.
Oktoberfest, exactly.
Graves grabs a couple trays and also requests a small bowl of the leftover fat so that she can put it in Tess' bowl.
Cool.
Give the kitty a treat. What he said.
Vic just like turning around when the meal comes and is like waiting to be served first.
You got a couple things to say, or we should take a seat?
I was inquiring if the difficulties were your way of saying you require more money.
Oh, no, it's already taken care of.
Already
Very well.
taken care.
Why are you being so snide about this? What's going on? I'm confused.
Because you're all stupid. Like, more than usual.
What? Okay, what happened while I
It's
was
no
gone?
idea.
You seem frustrated. You seem angry.
Vic pulls out and slams the recipe for potion of sex change on the table. Level 7?
What? I'm...
It was a very important client.
I mean, I'm happy for you, I suppose?
And and I was expected to do this on a moment's notice.
Oh, I
Look, I'm
see, okay.
I mean, it was just a request. You denied it when I went and got somebody else to do it.
I think your way of doing these things are... This is ridiculous.
Well, usually I would have somebody like you on a retained sort of session where I get things in bulk.
Wait, why would you be selling bulk potion of sex change? You only need one of them.
No, usually it's snake oil and its many derivatives.
Okay, I understand. Okay. I'm not... Okay, so you wanted Vict to make this potion.
Yes.
Vict is not at the level in which she can produce this potion with the tools available.
We literally do not have the tools. That is not an asset of my kit that I have.
So you had to outsource this?
I mean, yeah, my usual guy who did the things with my snake oil sort of off the grid ever since the time where I got into fucking jail.
So wait, why go through all this trouble to get a single vial? I'm confused.
Once again, special order by an important person.
Okay, well, I hope that important person feels the time and dedication you took and appreciates it.
It's business.
I hope that important person finds a different seller.
Good fucking luck, I'm already working on trying to run out the guy who fucking ratted me out last time.
Yes, have you spoken to him yet, by the way?
Haven't
Victor's
found
like
him yet.
Vic is grabbing her plate by the rim and shoveling food into her mouth.
You know what, actually, why don't we do that tomorrow? I can help you find him.
Are you ready for what happens after we find him?
I mean, I can certainly break a leg or two.
All
I'm
right,
quite
cool.
good at that, actually.
All right, cool. Proficient in torture. Exactly what I need.
I didn't say that.
I mean,
know how to set bones.
If it sounds like a duck,
Do I sound like a duck?
you don't. It's a saying. If it looks like a duck, sounds like a duck, it is a duck. Breaking legs sounds like torture is torture.
Nods.
You may not say you're proficient in torturing, but you are good at this in doing torture.
I mean, but any doctor then would be proficient in torturing in some way.
Well, the other thing that you need is sort of the temperament.
She smiles at you. Do you think I have the temperament?
I've seen you shoot people.
Hskoro knocks on the table.
Yes, Hskoro.
Torture is not good table manner conversation.
That is true.
Hey, I just invited you. I'm not eating much.
Vic is smacking her lips.
Hskoro puts Esquessus on the table. The little rat.
Little rat.
And what is Skestis eating?
Hskoro's plate.
Oh,
He's,
showing.
he's already eaten, so he's kind of full.
Oh.
They have a... No. Okay.
Well, to an evening of rest and not having a constant cloud over our heads. Captgader's death is honestly going to be so good for my mental health.
Vicht is like in between bites, going like, "Oh, right, I finished the umbrella."
Oh, thank you! Wow, that is so nice.
No problem.
Is it the special umbrella?
Yeah, it is made of glass. Hold on, let me actually make sure that I finished the umbrella. I kind of lied to you just now.
Oh, okay. You kind of are a liar.
Drops glass shards on Dr. Graves.
Hey, I finished the umbrella. Tosses it at me. I fail to catch it. It falls on the floor. It shatters. I cry.
I like to think it hits Dr. Graves, but Dr. Graves shatters like glass.
There's like a delay. It like bonks me in the face, freeze frame, and that, yeah.
Let me
Come
just
on,
put this.
puns. It's
Alright.
a level 1 item, puns. Actually, it's a level 0 item, I guess, because it's just a umbrella, which is not an actual item in the game.
It doesn't even have a gun in it.
No. You can have an
Yo.
umbrella. This is the best fucking umbrella in the world. Oh my god.
It's amazing. Vicht's work is usually very more so on the practical side, but like she went and kind of zoozed it up a little to your.
Yeah, it is like it has kept the stained glass patterns. Like,
Oh.
this is like a very gorgeous umbrella that would probably impress some people that if they were looking at you. But also, you notice that in the dark, it's very, very dim.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it was a weird one, but I've worked with glass before. So,
This is beautiful.
hold on, I need a drink.
Really, really, really pretty. Thank you. I mean, I expected your work to be quality, but I didn't expect artistry out of it.
Yeah, thanks. We have next up. Hold on, what do I got on my list? She pulls out a notepad and begins like flipping through it. Okay, got that. Congratulations, Rodney. Tomorrow, if we don't have anything to do, I'll be making a coin.
Fucking finally! Thank you very much. I appreciate you greatly.
Okay. Make sure to pay me for the recipe.
How much?
Hold on, let me remember where I wrote it down. Look through notes again. So, coin. Which one was it?
Also, we wrapping up soon.
Yeah, I think that if there was anything else, do it real quick before we start wrapping up here.
Yes.
Hskoro takes the potion out and drinks it, and does not talk for the rest of the meal.
Are you?
No, you're talking with Victor right now. You don't see him.
Okay. Yeah,
You
that's
didn't see
true.
him
I
drink
actually
it.
don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. You're right. I don't see it.
He just has a glass on the table now.
Hold on, let me roll little Ricky's perception.
Specifically.
True. Oh, he knows. He's giving you like the homophobic dog eyebrow raise.
Little Ricky gives you a thumbs up.
You know, client-patient confidentiality.
Yeah.
Naturally.
I'm not gonna bring it up, but a nice little acknowledgement.
Yeah, that's HIPAA.
True.
I think it's pretty hip of him. Alright.
Wow, I actually think the campaign's over. That's crazy.
Yeah!
What the
think
fuck?
I hope everyone had a really fun time with Bloodlord.
I really did. I'm so glad that we had
It certainly
we enjoyed
was
it
a
together.
session.
Yeah.
This was a real session, everyone. I'm so glad for Hskoro's gender. I hope she's happy.
Yay!
Yeah.
This is
We're
a
gonna-
session of all time.
Join us next week for when Hskoro's icon is exactly the same, but there's like a little eyelash on it, so you know. So now you know.
Well, no, it's a potion. It's a
Yeah.
potion of sex change. It doesn't exactly change everything.
No. Hskoro's gonna have an eyelash, and
My-
Hskoro's gonna have long, blonde, flowing hair
All
on top of the snake.
it required from the fucking character creator that the females have to have the eyelashes.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You've already got some pretty good mascara on, to be honest.
Is
Yes.
Hskoro's icon gonna change?
Maybe. We'll see next time.
We'll see
I
next
guess we'll
time.
have to
Whoa.
see
Next time.
on Blords.
Time to look up biology of snakes, male/female differences? Question mark.
Snitties.
Snake sexual dimorphism in snakes. It's so fucking funny, by the way. You messaged me about gender potion like
Mm-hmm.
a week ago.
Uh-huh.
For some reason, my brain did not clock that you were using it as a
Awesome.
character until like
Oh my
No.
god.
I was like, yeah, you just have a gender.
Y'all, you are not gonna believe this.
What's up?
Hskoro's gonna get longer.
Yes.
Female
All right.
snakes are bigger and heavier. You're gonna look like you're just bulking.
I'm adding like several inches onto my height.
Yay!
I'm adding several inches, not specifying where. Yeah, can you give me like 3 gold?
Huh?
Rodney, 3 gold.
Wait, 3 gold? 2
Yes.
gold.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Also, Little Ricky owes you a favor.
Okay, that's good for little Ricky.
Cool for him. Anyways.
Or are you just accepting the 2 gold?
2.
No haggling here?
2, it's 3 gold.
No, there's 2 gold.
3 gold.
2 gold, and Little Ricky owes you a favor.
Oh, that was the deal. I thought you were just telling me that little Ricky owed me a favor.
No.
You know
You see,
what?
this is why you hire people like me, so that they can do the bartering for you.
You know what? Sure. I will take you up on that because I think little Ricky can provide more than 1 gold in labor benefit to me.
There we go, and I get to keep a whole gold.
You get to keep
Little
a
Ricky
whole...
was free for me.
Yes, I'm sure your partner appreciates that you use him as a bargaining chip.
Little Ricky just standing there going, ooh.
Little Ricky was like, Tuesday.
Yeah, I think it's more of a shrug.
I am an accessory.
To murder.
To murder!
Anyways, I got a great idea for a new product. So, you know how...
Session goes on forever.
Good night.
How
Good
long
night,
is-
everybody.
Good night,
Oh,
everyone.
we're still running?
No,
Yeah, no,
good
the
night,
camera's
good night,
still
everybody. It's been... Oh, whoa. We're gonna start book 2.
Whoa, well,
Yeah.
first we're gonna have a funny dungeon, right?
We're gonna have our interlude bank dungeon.
Yeah, well, after we do the bank dungeon, book 2 are starting. Certainly we can do a dungeon in the session, right, everybody?
Yay!
Into the camera.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright. Bye-bye. Have a great time, everyone.
Bye,
See you
everybody.
next
Bye.
week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.